on a surprise midweek revamp. That's right, we missed Sunday due to my voice being all erg and arg and things like that. So we're gonna have some fun here Wednesday evening. Oh man, Havoc, thank you very much for the follow, man. Welcome to the Burnt Toast Brigade. Hey Rack, how's it going? And Data King 1, how's it going, buddy? Data Koenig Ein, oh man. And it wouldn't be a normal Burnt Toast Brigade, the Chronic Toast stream without catastrophes. That's right, smashed my thumb up nice and good here right before the stream, so I'm sure that'll be a big, painful adventure about a day from now. Oh man, how's everybody doing? I can actually talk, like I have a voice today, so we're gonna try not to overdo it. We'll stream for a couple hours here, have some fun, and then with the goal of being back again on Sunday. Oh man, that's right, Rack. It's never a dull moment around here. Just bludgeoning and toast and all sorts of fun stuff. Dude, it is what it is, Data King. So for those of you that are out there watching on YouTube, thank you very much. When this gets posted up live later this week, I guess it'd be recorded, but live. You get the picture. Anyway, thank you very much for those likes. Thank you much for the subscriptions. Thank you much for the follows. I see your comments out there. It's much appreciated. What Data King 1 just asked is, dude, what is up with you and the accidents prior to streams? And I don't have a good answer for it, man. I just get so excited. I just lose all self-control in terms of safety, and I just want to dive right into that stream. And stuff happens, man. It happens. So I got to toast-proof the streaming room, I think is what I got to do, but we'll see how that goes. Oh, man. And for those of you that are watching here on chat, thank you for sticking with me here for this brand new adventure that we're kicking off here this evening with a familiar old save. That's right, it is the Burnt Toast Brigade, and we are currently on Verlo. We are playing, oh man, we are definitely going to be playing some 3025 BattleTech Extended Commander's Edition mod. Now, for those of you that are out there watching, yes, we do know and we are aware that it is available over on the Nexus mod page, and you can get to the Discord page over there as well. Let me see if I can get this to work. There we go. Now, keep in mind that this has not been updated to work with anything since BattleTech 1.8, I believe, by Harebrained Scheme. So if you do want to roll with this mod, you'll have to roll some stuff back. We're currently rolling and rocking with the 1.8.1.8 mod version, and I know the 3025 Extended crew is currently busily working on getting everything updated and squared away, and there are some new projects around the corner. Oh man, how's it going, Gooms? How's it going, buddy? Hopefully your evening's going well. Hopefully everybody's evenings is going well so far this evening. Man, I am excited. I am legit excited. It's been a little bit since I played some BattleTech, and my voice is back for the most part. Got some Mountain Dew here. It's been a crazy day at work, and now it gets to be a crazy day here on the stream. So for those of you that do not already know, if you do hit that follow button for the channel here, the Twitch channel, you get your name added into the pilot pool that we pull from. Havoc Robo just recently followed earlier, so he gets his name added in. If you do want a shortcut to near the beginning of that list, hit that subscribe button. It's much appreciated. And I think on deck right now is tincan_pop. So if you're out there, buddy, hopefully things are working out well. Oh, man. Well, Gooms, hopefully your morning is great. We've got the toast prepped for you. It's a little bit burnt. And you know what? It's going to be a good day. Earlier here, not too many minutes ago. Man, English is hard, let me tell you what. So not that many minutes ago, there was a statement that was made that buttered toast is best toast. Now, personally, I, for the most part, would agree with that. Jelly and jam can be a pretty darn good depending on what it is, but buttered toast is just a solid staple. For those of you that are out here in chat tonight, or this morning, as it may be the case, it's relative. Let me know, do you like buttered toast or do you like some other condiment on top of it like jelly, jam, preserves, apple butter? I don't know. There's so much good stuff like cinnamon and sugar. Like, what is it? And if you're over there on YouTube, feel free to post in the comments below. And Sarvik, if you're out there watching this, I'll be looking for that comment, man. I know you always have some fantastic opinions, and I much appreciate it, man. Hopefully your day is going well, wherever it is, whenever you're watching. So without further ado, let's go take a look at what we have for our mech warriors here. It's been a hot minute and a little bit of a mess, and I think everybody is pretty heavily tuckered out. I think we leveled everyone up before we ended the last stream, and Rack's giving me a thumbs up here, so I'm assuming it means buttered is best. But Havoc says, buttered, fight me in the Solaris ring if you disagree. Do not refuse my bachal. I mean, it's possible. I wanted to give you a bachal on your stream a couple nights ago, but you had this little tiny Game Boy that said no bachals allowed, man. So, I mean, it is what it is, but... And for those of you that don't know, Havoc Robot does also do some streaming here on Twitch, a little bit of BattleTech and some other things going on out there, as well as a few other individuals here in chat. So it's always going to be a good time, always going to be a riot of a blast. If I spelled it right, there we go. Data King 1 also does some streaming. I know there's a few others here, and we'll get to you. It's all good at times. So without further ado, for the 5th time this stream, let's take a look and see what we have for missions. I have a sneaking suspicion we might be trying to jive on off to a different planet. We'll see. This is against the pirates. This is an escort mission. Ooh, that doesn't sound like a lot of fun. Ambush convoy sounds horrifying. And a straight-up battle, but against the pirates. So this one is an assassinate. 2.5 skulls have been kicking our butts. So I tell you what, escort missions, we've been hosered over by the AI already a couple times. And Rack says, buttered toast. You can even go crazy and go with the high-end flavor-infused butters. I mean, some would argue that those are just jelly, but I hear you, man. Oh, man. So let's go see what we have for... I don't think we have any good travel missions. Maybe we do. Alexandria, Tundra, 1.5 skulls. That could be an easy way to start the evening here to get a couple missions in. Stop the signal's always a good one. That's 56 days away. 34. It's a battle. Let's see where this one is. I don't know as if we've been to Alexandria yet. If not, we'll definitely go and check it out. So... Ooh, Kona butter from Hawaii. I mean, Death Fox, first off, welcome to the stream. And secondly, almost anything from Hawaii is just fantastic. There's a few exceptions, right? But in general, yeah, it's awesome. Oh my gosh. The food is great. All the condiments are fantastic. All the things that shouldn't be food but smell and taste great are still amazing. And it's the tourism stuff, the real stuff. I mean, just it's fantastically cool. It's so good. Rack says the stuff that you can get at a farmer's market. Okay, fair point. So what would probably fit into that category is a little thing called homemade apple butter. So if you haven't had the chance to try it out, I highly recommend it. If you're really feeling, just to get a little bit of society to look down at you with a little bit of a frown, just eat it straight out of the jar. You're going to have a good time. So we're here at Verlo. Where is that travel contract? Let's see. We're looking for 19 days away. This looks like Alexandria. We have not been here before, and we do have a travel contract. So why not? Let's go and find that contract up. And let's go fire it up. Let's go accept it. And let's get on the way. Man, I'm so excited to just be able to chill and just, wow, max pay is a lot. That's really cool. So we're going to do that. We're going to, we're above 1.5 million C-bills. We're below 3 million C-bills. So we'll just put it straight down the middle. 438,000 is pretty good. Pick one, get 6. That's not bad. So let's hit that accept button and let's get on our way. Oh, man. Actually, I should probably check to see if our mechs are wrecked. We'll hit that pause button and just go take a gander real quick. Everything's good. That's cool. So that's right. We are still rocking our Ostsol, which is good. We've got our close-in combat trench bucket. Close in combat triple SRM-6 Griffin. We've got 2 Phoenix Hawks. Chad has helped me kind of figure those out. And we've got our classic fire starters and our twin large Laser Panther. Oh man. So let's see here. Oh yeah. Hello. That's right, Death Fox. Death Fox says my grandmother made apple butter. I have receive and pestle. Oh man, apple butter is, even when it's quote unquote bad, it's so good. It's just amazing. And Guma says we don't eat bread that much in Korea, but it is so good when you get toast. When you toast the bread 2 times. You know that you're actually absolutely correct. I found that if you toast bread, and at least here you let it sit a little bit, it's a little bit less toasty. And you toast it again. Oh, dude, it's good. It's good stuff. So looks like our mechs are good, our pilots are good. Let's hit that play button. Let's get on forward towards adventure. Let's see what we have happening here. Now, if we do have some stuff freed up to work on the ship, we're going to hold off on that for now, simply because we're getting a little low on cash, and we have our 563,000 monthly C-bill prices right here. Ooh. So, Gooms, if you could humor me, do you toast it just right off the bat, or do you let it kind of sit out for like 5-10 minutes and toast it again? Just curious. So for most of the bread that I would just let it sit out and then go back again 5 minutes later, it's fairly moist. It's not very dry per se. That being said, oh man, really dry bread like Italian breads and rye breads, when you put them back into a cookie jar and they get really, really hard, and you know put some what is it? Spray bottle some water on it and then toast it again, and it just gets it nice and oh dude, it's really close to eating cold French toast out of the fridge, right? Where the French toast has got that nice thick density and it's so good, but it's not hot. And man, I love it, man. It's the toast stream. We're talking about toast. It's fantastic. No one's even brought up Pop-Tarts yet. Now, that being said, they do have toast flavored Pop-Tarts. I haven't had them yet. I've seen them at the store. Pop-Tarts are a strange thing. It's like whatever movie or TV show or advertising company says, give us a flavor, give us some frosting, put our logo on the box. You get yourself a limited edition Pop-Tart. So, sounds like Tuckner Budson. I don't get that reference, Death Fox. I don't get it. Oh, man. You'll have to educate me. Let me know. Oh, let's see here. So how's everybody's evenings going? I'm assuming a lot of people are finishing up with school or work, or they're at home if they're in an area of the country or the world where quarantine is put in place. So, oh, it's a golden retriever on YouTube. Nice. Oh, cool. I'm just thinking like Air Bud, like those movies. I've never seen them, but I've seen the commercials. So, but yeah, hopefully everybody's days and evenings are going well. Middle of the week. That's right. It's hump day. You know, what can you say? It's the middle. We're getting over it. And hopefully we can help make it a little bit better. Let's see. Darius says we've arrived at Alexandria, ready to proceed with our current contract. Not yet. Now, do bear with me, folks. I'm not going to be going quite as heavy on some of the voices. That's how I just wrecked my voice over a week ago. We'll try some ones here and there, but I do want to try to save up for Sunday, and then we'll just go full tilt and see how far that gets. So let's go check out the store. Not that we have a lot of cash to spend, but maybe there's something interesting here. It doesn't look like there's a lot. We don't really need a lot of the AC-10s or the AC-5s. We have a lot of those already. So, did Alexander name this planet, Guillaume said. I don't know, man. It might be Egyptian. I'm not sure. Now, for those of you that know your history, that's someone somewhere is screaming right now. So I get it. Alexandria, Library of Alexandria, Alexander the Great, so on and so forth. Whether that is true to history or not is up for debate. And if you want to talk about it, feel free to do so in chat or over on YouTube all day, every day. Let's go over here and hit that launch contract button. Let's get squared away. Let's see what's going on. Oh, man. Oh, lots of doctors this week for you, Iraq. Surgery next week. Well, I tell you what, hopefully it all works out great. Hopefully, you know, the doctor's hands are steady, their minds are sharp, their tools are the appropriate sharpness as well, and hopefully everything works out well for you. I'm not sure what's going on, and that's up to you if you want to share it, but I know a lot of that stuff can be a little bit nerve-wracking, a little scary sometimes, but we're rooting for you, and we'll be around here, hopefully help you recover with a few laughs and all that jazz. So let's see here. Who can we throw in here? What do we have going on? We've got the Oswald, the Trebuchet, the Griffin, and the Phoenix Hawk. I think that's a pretty good lineup. Let's see. We have Data King 1. Let's go stick him into one of these mechs here. Right now, we'll go into the triple SRM6 Griffin. Oh, man. What else? What do we want to do? Rack 386. Let's go stick you over here into the Ostsol. I think that's what we'll do. That's right, with the twin large lasers. Oh, buddy. And, yeah, who do we want to stick up here? What to do? How about we stick Chaotic Looney over here into the Trench Bucket and over in the Phoenix Hawk? Which variant is this? It looks like this is the close range version with the leg mod. Let's look for a high pilot. Who's the first on the list? Deadman Splat. You got it, man. In you go. Now, this is a 2.5 skull difficulty mission. I could have sworn this was a 1.5 skull when we came here. So, it's already not off to a great start, folks. That being said, let's see. Oh man, I swear this was a 1.5 skull, and now it's a 2.5 skull. Oh, that means I could flex to a 3. Ugh, gross. Oh well. At least it's on Tundra. It'll be nice and cold, so. Let's see. Havoc says, Griffins are the worst. I weep for your pilots. I mean, you're not necessarily wrong, man, but check this thing out. Triple SRM6, 2 tons of ammo, and we can punch stuff? Yeah, we'll be all right. And if not, it'll be fantastic. That's right, Data King. Your accuracy it's 2. 2's across the board. You're a very tactical person. Thankfully, with missiles, not as big of a concern versus single shot weaponry, so it's not a huge issue. Goom says 2 biggie boys for maximum damage. That's right. And further on up, talks about breadsticks. Oh, those would be good. Those would be good. Getting a neuromodulation device implanted. Well, hopefully it works out for you, man. I know a lot of that stuff. I don't know the specifics, but I know a lot of that stuff can help with certain things, obviously, right? Otherwise, they wouldn't be doing it. So, fingers crossed, toes crossed. We're rooting for you, man. And let's see. Havoc says, Toast, I think the world of you, but trash that Griffin as soon as you can. I tell you what, Havoc, this is one of the first real mechs we had. We had a cicada before that, so, we'll see what happens. This is the Brutality campaign. So we are doing 8 pieces per mech. Everything's just about on hard as it can be, other than enemy AI. That's on normal. Otherwise, cash payouts, salvage payouts are all low. And we're not running any other mods other than BattleTech Extended 3025, 1.8.1.8 on BattleTech 1.8 version. Haven't gone through and updated yet because I know the 3025 team is still working through everything right now. And as soon as they get that squared away, we'll dive in on that. And there's a few other new projects going on out there. I know Don Zappo yesterday talked about XLRP2. So look for that on the horizon about 30 plus days from now, about a month, give or take a few weeks. And if you see him in chat, just in case, or potentially even a few other individuals, ask him about it. I know HBFT_gaming is going to be getting the first stab at playing that mod when it comes out here in a couple 3, 4, 5 weeks. Not really sure. So now, Rack, I think what Deathhawk's was talking about is Da Vinci is one of the really cool robots. And so the person on one end can control it with really minute finger movements and controls, and the robot goes in and does a lot of the detail work mimicking that. It's actually really, really fancy and cool. So, yeah, it's pretty awesome stuff, Let's see. Data King says, at least I will miss in a tactical manner. Well, I'm rooting for you, but that remains to be seen. All right, we're going to reach down into the grab bag of voices that hopefully shouldn't ruin my voice, and let's see what we got here for battle. Commander, we've been tracking a compelling lance moving through a contested area on the planet's surface. A few hours ago, our scouts reported another lance of unknown allegiance on an interception course. We suspect a fight is brewing, and we'd like you to act as a spoiler. Eliminate the Capellan lance and the unknown ambushers as well. We don't want to leave any witnesses. It might make sense to hang back and see how badly they bloody each other before leaping into the fray. Well, Darius, you're absolutely correct, but unfortunately, we do need to get in and actually trigger that, which means we're going to get our nose knocked off, so... Oh, man. Regular guy? Good old-fashioned fingers of justice, man. I love it, dude. Cool, cool, cool. Let's see. Data King, read. Let them beat the crap out of each other and pick up the pieces. Literally. Yeah, I'm good with that. You're approaching the interception point, Commander. Our primary target, the Capellan Lance, is in this area. This is snowing, I think, on this map. That's really, really cool. And man, my thumb is killing me. So for those of you that don't know, I already smashed my thumbs up in Fierce, and it is already turning black and blue. So we'll see how that shakes out in the next day or two. I don't know. Hey, Sarvik, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the adventure. Oh, man. Yeah, we're making up. We missed on Sunday. And so today we're doing some bonus streaming and stuff and having some fun. Let's see. We're already off to a great start. So we know it's a burnt toast brigade situation when we take a travel contract for 1.5 skull mission. And then we show up and it's a 2.5 skull mission. And then what that means is it could flex to a 3.5 skull mission. So we'll see. Sarvik says he's still alive, a little behind. No worries, man. I know work has been keeping you busy, so glad for you to be able to stop in. Hopefully we can make your evening a little bit better.
There were aliens buried under the ice.
Let's see. What do we have? What do we have here? We're doomed. Doomed. Oh, man. Blueberries? Oh, man. That is good stuff. Thanks for the reminder, Data King. Doomed reminded me of Blueberries, the cereal, the off-brand Lucky Charms. Let's see. Oh, you meant in game. Yeah, so I think you're a day or two away from being recovered, or maybe you just got recovered. So that's right. So let's see here. We are at least starting back in a corner, which is going to be helpful. We have to destroy the Capella Lance. So what we need to do is move up and actually tag them. And once we do that, like actually get eyes on, hopefully then we can actually see the drop zone coming in for the other Lance is supposed to come in and fight them. Now, if I recall this mission, that might be pirates. And if that's the case, narratively speaking, we're not going to shoot them until they shoot us. And if that's the case, then hey, we're defending ourselves because pirates, it's more like guidelines, right? So let's see if we can't sprint all the way up here, get into trouble, and then back on out. Because that's kind of what we do. Now, we have an unknown mech up here, so we're still not quite sure what it actually is. Maybe we can get Data King close enough to find out. So let's see. Sumeyer says, got a leopard on radar, Commander. Looks like it's making a drop. I'll mark it's LZ for you. Well, thank you very much, Sumeyer. Hopefully it drops sooner rather than later. That would be really, really good. So we're just going to reserve and see if we can't have this trigger off already. And if so, we'll just hang out. But I have a feeling it might not necessarily work that way. A lot of times, once this happens, it's very, very difficult. Ooh, they got a 60-tonner there and a 45-tonner. That's Data King 1's tactics going to work. It's a Blackjack BJI. We're standing out in the open, which is not fantastic. So, classic Burnt Toast Brigade adventurisms right there. Perfect, perfect stuff. Hey, they're actually touching down. Oh, man. Hey, Darius, I'm seeing new heat signatures on the field. Are mystery tankos, I'm guessing? Now, ladies and gents, before we go away from this, let's see. What do we think this is? It looks like this might be a Phoenix Hawk. This looks like this is going to be a Stinger is my guess. This, I don't want to say it's a Shadow Hawk, but maybe it is. And I'm not sure what this is. It looks like there's something on the left side. So maybe this is a Shadow Hawk and this is something else like a Wolverine. Not really sure. But let's see what chat says here. Think he would have told me. Now he's curious. Now he's doing a 30-day trial of neuromodulation device implanted at the base of the skull to help with 24/7 migraines. Well, Rack, hopefully it works out. I have heard of this, and I know that for a lot of people it works out well. Migraines suck, man. I've been there at least in part a little bit, so I can imagine at least kind of what you're going through. So hopefully it works out good, and that would be fantastic. Sarvik says, cool, can't wait to try that heavy. And yeah, for sure, man. Oh, buddy. Let's see what we got going on. Darius says, that's affirmative. Looks like Merrick livery. So, hey, no pirates. That's good. Take them down as well, Commander. Fighting off 2 greater houses? Yeah, we're used to that. We can do that. That being said, the Rack is already getting shot. Oh, man. And we poked a little bit too close, I think. But, hey, we're going to focus fire on this stuff where we can. You might even back up just a little bit and see if we can't draw them in our way while they get shot in the back, and we'll go from there. Deathfox is waiting for the programmable nanites. Oh, dude, that would be super cool. I mean, we're really close to that technology in decades, right? I don't know. People talk about nanites, and they talk about really cool, just really, really small, nanometer scale, obviously, machines and stuff. And they've done some cool things, but no one's really talked about high-level, high-level stuff that's gone into trials. It's all been really, really nifty tech. So hopefully sooner rather than later, we'll figure it out. I would love to be able to, like, blink at my television and have it turn on intentionally rather than just on and off all the time, right? There's a lot of cool stuff going on there. Get a chance to be a Borg without all the downsides, only the upsides. Why not? That'd be pretty cool. So let's see. A Blackjack BGI is the last one here. We're going to step back, and we'll see if they follow. And if so, we'll stomp on him in a kill box and have ourselves a good time doing it.
Holding off.
Because you know what? This mission's already flexed up a little bit. And you're right, Data King 1. Brave Sir Raven, we are advancing in another direction. And so, yeah. Looks like we got a big, giant chat room full of good, fantastic individuals and people. You know, a few of them are wearing kickwear pants at some point in the week. Other people are talking about fantastic ways to cook bread. Rack386 is working towards being a little bit closer to a $6 million man. Man, I'm having a good time. Hopefully everyone else is. It's good to be back to doing BattleTech. It's good that my voice is working out again. I'm super, super excited. So, Deathbox says, Elon Musk said they were closer than you think, which was cool and scary at the same time. Yeah, I mean, I'm really hopeful, but I've also been jaded growing up my whole life, you know, waiting for the space program to work and put a moon base somewhere, and it hasn't happened yet. So, Elon Musk so far is getting us really close to that, or at the very least driving competition and innovation to get us to that point. Kind of like how, and this might be a controversial opinion, Star Citizen about 8 years ago, because it's been in development forever, right? Star Citizen's Kickstarter really kicked the bee's nest to reinvigorate interest in space games, right? Like, for example, BattleTech is a direct influence from that, right? Is that, hey, there's interest in sci-fi, big stompy robots, space things again. And so it's really cool to see the fruits of that, even if it wasn't the intention. So hopefully the same thing happens with the technology, Elon Musk doing space rocketry stuff. You've got Blue Origin, you got a few other ones out there that are rising to the occasion as well. It's super exciting. It's nifty, nifty things. And that's the Valkyne right there, shooting off all those flamers way off in the distance. And we're just going to let them kind of shoot each other here. We're going to have ourselves a good time in chat, I think, is what we're going to do. So, in terms of upcoming technology, I mean, we've talked about nanites, right? What's some other cool stuff that everyone wants to see? I mean, there was a time when it's like, ooh, really cool flavored Velcro, right? Just as a random side thing out there. But for me personally, I'm excited to see when wireless VR headsets come out. The ones that aren't really crazy bulky, but wireless VR headsets that have at least 2K resolution per eye at 60 FPS. I know we're real close with some of the sets that are out there now, but once you have that, you lose the screen door effect. It's light enough to wear, and you can actually do some really cool things without tripping over wires and cables. Once that happens, the same thing is going to happen with computer technology, right? Is the barrier to entry lowers down because the technology gets cheaper and smaller. We've already seen that over 20 years with the VR style stuff. It gets better and better and cheaper, you know, in apparent dollars. And that'll be a huge revolution, man. It'll be super cool. Ooh, can we call you Cyrac? Oh, man. You know, that'll be all right. Rack has taken the first step to getting a Helm memory core helmet. You know? It's great. It's great. He's going to be able to pilot all those nice, really cool 3052 mechs. It's going to be fantastic. Yeah, Data King says you just have to look at the success of the individuals like Neil deGrasse Tyson to see where this public interest is in that sort of thing. We're definitely seeing a resurgence with it. If you want to just take a look at really cool, weird correlations and corollaries, whenever the economy is better, there's interest in it. Whenever board games got their golden age, there's interest in it. When BattleTech kind of resurged, there's interest in it. That being said, say, hey, coronavirus is a thing, and there's interest in it. So correlations don't always match up. That's a whole other set of science and really cool conversations to have, right? So we're going to give them, I think, this turn and then one more. And then we'll kind of meander on in. They're already starting to direct some face a little bit. And we'll get stuck in and start causing some trouble here. But, oh, man. So, how's everybody handling with the impending doom of everything happening in the world right now? I, for one, am not as worried about the coronavirus and stuff. It is definitely deadly to a certain group, right? But I'm more afraid of, and that might be a strong word, I'm more concerned, I should say, with, you know, society in general just freaking out. I know Italy's closed its borders. A lot of colleges and stuff here in the States are now telling kids to go home for the rest of the semester sort of thing. And if that worst comes to worst, cool, more streaming, more video games, right? But that, you know, then there's a good chunk of the population that, do they still get paychecks, right? So That's the sort of stuff that I'm worried about, not so much the Andromeda strain style end of the world, you know. But what are your guys' thoughts and gals' thoughts? What do you think about all that fun stuff? I see Death Fox is talking about Joe Rogan and some of the conversations that have gone in with that. So, and Sarvik is talking about being more concerned with the panic, and I absolutely agree. So, I've got all my stuff, long-standing tradition. Usually buy stuff in bulk all the time anyway. So, I'm good come, you know, whatever it may be. We are ready for streaming nonstop if it comes on down to that. So, let's see here. All right, Rack, we're going to have you go and re-engage the enemy. And I think you've got a little bit of an engagement ring there on the mech, and I think we'll have a proposition for them that they cannot refuse. And if they do, well, it is just big, giant, stompy robots after all. So, hey, it is what it is. Still 25% and 0. We don't know who the hostile lance is, but apparently they are giving the Capellan lance what for. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm really hoping they don't cancel Adepticon. Fingers crossed. What we'll see start to happen is what's happening in China right now, right? So regardless of whether the numbers being reported are true or not, the overall trend, regardless of your source of information, is the infections are going down steadily, right? And they're finally getting a handle on things as the overall healthcare system is starting to finally get to grips with it. And now they're starting to export aid and stuff like that overseas. So hopefully with that being, you know, kind of an avenue, it won't be so bad, but we'll see. See, Rack says he bought 6 warehouses full of toilet paper in the Chicagoland area. He's getting ahead of the game. Oh, man. Yep, when we run out, we'll be in touch. That's right. Oh, man. Data King 1, Data Koenigion. Let's get you sprinting up here on the road. Let's go see what we have. We see one giant robot way up there. It is a 55-tonner. My guess it is probably going to be a Shadowhawk or a Wolverine.
On the move. Full speed.
Yeah, we have cats. God. There you go. That's right. Oh, man. Actually, I'm trying to see. Both of our kitty cats over here are snoozing away. On their backs, bellies in the air. Usually they're a pretty rapscallious, rambunctious bunch of individuals, but they're pretty tuckered out, so. Data King, I mean, it is what it is. Maybe they're a renewable resource. That can be taken out of context, but whatever. It's the internet. So, let's see here. Data King's way in the back. We can have you move up here. We're going to have you sprint up here and see what we have going on. All sorts of mechs. We have a Wolverine 6M, it looks like, and they are on 50%. So this probably is actually a 2.5 skull mission. Stop, Rack says. Oh, man, what am I missing? Let's see here. Ooh, learning to use the litter box. Fair point. Fair point. They do have quick removable lids from what I hear. But, oh, what is the chat turned into? I love it so much. Cats and viruses and toast and butter and apples and battle mechs, man. It's such a good time. I love it. It's so good. We're going to get up here. And we're gonna poke at this Wolverine a little bit. They're down to 6 mechs total, it looks like. He's gonna come over, he's probably gonna tag us, and then we're gonna dogpile him. That's the goal. Or he's gonna go shoot at someone else, which is fantastically a-okay with me. Dead man splat. Let's see. We're gonna sprint as well. And I am aware that we could have used sensor lock with Data King, but I wanted to get him up there, so. Rack says that Death Fox is literally causing pain from laughter. Oh, man. Well, at least joy goes both ways, right? So, speaking of Rack 386, we can actually get you up here and get some shots in on the enemy. That's right. And don't worry, Gooms, accept the Corona. It's true. But, you know, we do have Corona beer. You know, it is a thing, but it's not the virus beer. But I tell you what. If the coronavirus lasts long enough to get into, you know, tick season, which are the little blood-sucking critters here in the States, we have Lyme disease, you're going to have corona with Lyme, and no one wants that, even more than they don't want corona. So we'll see if that situation can get resolved quick enough. Otherwise, it's just going to spiral out of control. So, all right, Rack, we're going to have twin large lasers of freedom up here. 95 damage, it looks like. Oh, baby. Oh, man. That's right. with a pretty low chance to hit. But we're going to see what happens. We're going to save.
On target.
It's a miss and a miss. Oh, it is what it is. However, we've stripped some evasion pips. Hopefully the other AI will take some shots at the Wolverine, and it'll all be good. Oh, man, someone's coming in for some melee. Oh, there goes her right torso. Someone is getting messed up, and they're panicking. That's on the Phoenix Hawk up there. Oh, boy. That's why you're playing State of Decay. It's not a game you're preparing yourself. Well, I tell you what, if that's the case, I don't know if I want to be in your compound there, Data King One. Your friends seem to get ripped in half, man. That's hard to fix. For those of you that don't know, Data King One's been playing State of Decay 2, having a good time. Last night, I think it was Wi-Fi was with him, and he got ripped in half by a big, mean, evil bad guy. So that was a fantastic way to end a stream. Oh, man. Oh, let's see here.
Hey.
What to do. Let's just kind of keep this left side out of our fire arc right there. Toast is preparing too, just for a more future time. I mean, it's true. I do plan to live forever. You know, that is the goal. We'll see how far I get with that. But 50% across the board except for the 40 and the 45 down there. Let's let her rip. Go get him, Chaotic. Got a couple hits in there and all the missiles. Ooh, baby. Oh, man. Heat sink destroyed.
Critical hit,
And
Commander.
unfortunately, injury avoided. Sarvik says, man, I can't wait to take that for a spin. The Heavy. So, if you're talking about the Ostsoul, Sarvik, you've been in that, buddy. You've been in that a few times. And here, this stream, you'll probably be in it one more time again. Twin large lasers on that sucker. Was thinking exclusively of you when I put that together, man. It's an upgraded Panther. It is a chunky cat, as it were. So I'm excited, dude. It's going to be good times. Data King One. Let's see. We're going to get up here a little bit closer. Maybe we can get... There we go.
Roger.
There we go. Right up here on the ridge. What do we see? A quick draw. Okay. A 4G at that. Interesting. The Vulcan 5T. These things, I would love to have had one of these instead of a Cicada for a starting mech.
On it.
Their extended range is just ridiculous. Deathfox says, are we going to put your head in a jar and feed it small flakes? I mean, it depends if I have to sit next to Richard Nixon or not. That's really one of the big questions. Because if so, I have to prepare the whole next slew of things that I got to do to deal with that, right? And if not, well, you know, it'll be okay. As long as I'm not part of Zap Brannigan's army strategies, I'll be all right. And for those of you that don't know, Futurama reference. Oh, buddy. So that brings up a really good point. So as far as animated shows go, we're not necessarily talking like, you know, Tom and Jerry, you know, Sunday morning cartoons, or crazy anime like Samurai Champloo and all that. But in terms of like just fun, you know, animated television for the evenings, whether it's Family Guy or whatever, what's everybody's favorite show? For me, Futurama really is one of the peaks. I really enjoy it. Another one which kind of borders a little bit on that American cartoon would be Space Ghost Coast to Coast. But Data King One says Agretsuko. I haven't seen that, man. Samurai Champloo totally rocked. It's good show. I love it. But that's squarely in the anime category. Just like Fooly Cooly. If you guys are out there, eyebrows, man. All day, every day.
I live to serve.
So, and if you're out there on YouTube, feel free to post your comments down below in the chat. And if you're watching this on video on demand on Twitch, please look me up over on Twitter and let me know there as well. Ooh, the Boondocks. Oh, man, I forgot about that show. There was a lot of moments where I laughed real hard with that show. That was absolutely solid, Death Fox. Solid choice. Let's see, we have a Stinger 3R, not too worried. Wolverine, the Vulcan, the Blackjack is over here. We're going to keep working on the Vulcan, I think. 50%, 3 medium lasers. Yeah, it'll be all right. We got to remember with the Phoenix Hawk that we need to jump around. We are on a polar biome. And so doing that could be a lot of really good stuff. What is this green stuff here? I mean, this is just piquing my interest. Oh, man. The mech is down, but someone is still home. What is this? What did this used to be? What am I missing? What am I... Chat, what is this right here? Did we lose a mech that's really, really cool? This looks really, really cool. I'm trying to figure out what this actually is. This looks like a little Battlestar Galactica fighter base is what it does. But, hey, Guyver, welcome to the adventure. Oh, Data King, you might be right. It might be a champion. Yeah, there was. Okay. All right, Sarvik, thank you in for stopping by, and hopefully your evening goes better, man. So, man, just, fantastic. Sarvik, you are one in a million, bud. Thank you much. Let's see here. What to do? Oh, Dexter's Lab, Death Fox. Oh, that's good stuff. Oh, Courage the Cowardly Dog, Johnny Bravo. Ho, ha, ho, ha, mama. Yeah, all that fun stuff. Just good stuff. Let's see, what can we do? We're going to come up here and pivot a little bit to this. Oh, Cow and Chicken. Cat Dog was okay. I wasn't a huge fan, but Cow and Chicken was good times. Right up there with, it really pulled on the nostalgia a little bit of Rocco's Modern Life, which if you don't know already, spoiler alert incoming, Rocco is a phone sex worker. That's his job. So, yeah, Johnny Bravo and Animaniacs. Pinky in the Brain. So I enjoyed Pinky in the Brain. I never quite got into... Ooh, solid hit there. Never quite got into Animaniacs. It wasn't quite... It just never clicked with me. That being said, oh man, kind of on a big giant avalanche from this is the original Digimon, Digital Monsters, or Power Rangers in space. Man, not like high quality shows necessarily. Those might be fighting words, but I'll for the most part stand by it. But they were fun. Just sit down, watch an episode, eat Pop-Tarts, go do homework, go to bed, go to school, repeat. Fantastic, man. Fantastic stuff. Now let's see here. We have our Phoenix Hawk. We got to remember to jump with the sucker so we can get extra damage. Plus we can go further. And we'll jump up here. We get that nice little 10% damage boost. Who do we want to have? 80%, 60, and 55. So we'll go on the Vulcan. They're all picking on each other, so we're going to keep up the good times. Oh, baby. Oh, man. Deathfox says she'll proudly admit she was a SpongeBob fanatic. See, I've actually toned myself down on SpongeBob. I used to just be utterly just rage-filled against it. I was like, this is a horrible show. Why does it even exist? And nowadays I get it a lot more, right? And ooh, one of the AI bailed on out. I get it a lot more. I'm still not a huge fan, but I've watched quite a number of episodes, so. And Guyver says, Bloody Doves released the 3062 1.9 mod today. That is absolutely correct, Guyver. I'm excited to see what people think about it. I see there's a few other streamers running around out there right now with it. Hopefully, I know they've added like, what, 2 new mechs and a few other things out there. 3062 is an okay mod. It's not quite my shtick, but we'll dive back into that at some point here in the future. So it's a pretty decent package of things right now. There's some pretty cool stuff in it.
What? No.
Oh man, Ren and Stimpy. Oh, dude, that's some classic stuff right there. I don't know if it's good stuff. You might be able to... I'm not convinced on it, but it wasn't bad. Oh man, falling squarely back into like classic cartoon stuff a little bit. Do you guys and ladies out there remember a show called Recess with all the 4th graders and 5th graders? It was like the PG version of South Park. That was a pretty cool show. It had like TJ as the lead, and then it was Gretchen and someone else. I forget what it was, but oh man, that was cool. So Ren and Stimpy, that was pretty fun. I'm trying to think. Oh, Angry Beavers was another show that was out there. That was a pretty cool show. I don't think it ran more than a season or 2, maybe if that, but Rack says he's never watched a SpongeBob episode. I've always assumed that it was a thing that people can enjoy while they were smoking pot. I'm sure they do enjoy it. The humor is, for me, it just wasn't an initial draw to it, right? The same way people look at like Johnny Bravo and go, I don't get it. Or Aqua Teen Hunger Force, or, Archer, right? There's a certain barrier to get over, and if you can get over that, you're going to enjoy the show, and if not, it's just not for you, It's all right. Let's see. Yep. Data King won. Where can we go? We'll get up here, and we'll keep picking on this Wolverine. Let's just keep doing that. Why not? We're trying to get our ammo down to about 100 so that when and not if we get critted, our ammo bins don't explode. So, see, Drawn Together. I'm not familiar with that show. Data King says it's so wrong, it's so right. Shows that I really grew up watching, like moving away from anything that was animated or whatever, but actual like live action of sorts. I loved watching Hercules, Legendary Journeys. I rewatched that series about a year ago. It still holds up with a perfect level of cheese. It's not great. It's just a fun popcorn show. Another one that kind of fits the bill for me there with that, as we get Rack further up here to continue to pick on this Wolverine, is Babylon 5. I really, really enjoyed. But I don't know. There's just some cool stuff. Yeah, Coast to Coast was really good. Oh man, this is fantastic. Babylon 5 was good. Like if you could get through the first, I only started watching Babylon 5 about 7 years ago. I had not been exposed to it. Then Mrs. Toast was like, "You have to watch this show. You're crazy." So I'm like, "All right, cool. I'll watch it." And I think we binge watched it over the course of like 2.5 months, like all 5 seasons, and it's still really scarily relevant to today. Like today with what's going on. And I said the same thing like 8 years ago. It was just solidly good. So for those of you that are out there that are interested in the Babylon 5, I highly encourage you watch it. I think it's on Amazon Prime right now for streaming. I could be wrong on that. It was last time I checked. Just bear in mind that the first half of the first season is a little bit slow, simply because they're setting up the entire foundation for 5 seasons almost of solid narrative. So if you can get through that, you're going to be good. Oh man, Deathfox, Stargate SG-1 was fantastic. I've watched all 10 seasons of that, and I've watched most of the series that came after that. I forget what the last one was, where they're on the spaceship that's just going through space and they can't get off of it. That was kind of a bummer. I wasn't a huge fan of that. So Atlantis was really good. At least the first 3 or 4 seasons were. The middle seasons, the last one was really good. I'm trying to figure out. Ooh, we're overheating. Yeah, we don't need to do that right now. We'll be okay. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what the newest one is, where they went onto the starship, and it lasted a season, it got canceled, and they brought it back. It reminded me they were trying to capture the drama from the middle episodes of Battlestar Galactica, where it was all this character stuff, and I'm like, I want to see giant spaceships blowing stuff up, you know. So maybe if I went back and watched it again, I'd enjoy it a lot more. But you know, oh man, Battlestar Galactica 70s Guyver is, if you want popcorn story, like if you want popcorn episodes with a decent story, it's a solid show. I enjoy it, you know. So let's see what to do. Data King and the Griffin. Let's just stay in cover up here, and we'll just keep shooting down here at this mech. Here we go, all the things. Old Battlestar and Buck Rogers were both good popcorn. See, I never watched Buck Rogers. I grew up watching a lot of John Wayne movies. They're not really that. As far as daytime TV show, because I grew up with 3 black and white channels, it was mostly The Price is Right, Matlock, Andy Griffith Show, and whatever else was stuffed in there for reruns, and that came and went on a monthly basis. So not the best of shows, but some of them were okay. So Deathfox says that she is watching Lost in Space again. Now, are you talking about the newest iteration, the second newest iteration, or the original? I think they all hold up depending on your perspective. All right, let's see if we can get a good solid jump in here. We can't easily jump into cover, so we're just going to go for the jump and see if we can't continue to wreck this Vulcan up here. We're getting a little hot. Oh well.
Got it, Commander.
That's all right. Let's see. Rack agrees the fanfiction Stargate was bad. Yeah, I would agree with that, unfortunately. I really wanted it to be good, but I'm like, man, this just isn't doing it for me. Let's see, where do we want to go with the Ostel? Let's just go straight forward into combat. Why not? Hey, Azakis, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the adventure. Hopefully things are going good for you. We're just talking about TV shows and coronavirus and beer and toast and the fact that before stream I had yet another catastrophe. I smashed my finger to bits and it's swelling up. So I'll deal with that here, and hopefully not too many crazy things going on in the next few days. Oh, solid impact. There we go. CT's opened up on that. And ooh, on the old D&D cartoon. Oh gosh. Oh man. A lot of people kind of grimace at it, but
I've got an enemy
people like
right
it, right?
inside.
It's not quite my stick, but it's not bad. It's not that bad. You know, I enjoy it for what it is. So, but oh man, there's just so much good stuff out there, and
What?
it might not
No.
necessarily be good like up front all at once, but maybe it is in hindsight. I don't know. Who knows? So we're gonna run over here with the trebuchet. We are running hot. Surprise, surprise! It's a trench bucket. We're gonna turn that off, and we'll just keep shooting.
Engage.
Get this ammo down below 50, and then we'll be good. Oh, CT destroyed. Chaotic Looney getting a kill.
Enemy
Oh
down.
baby, someone just got toasted. Oh man. And for those of you that are new, my voice has recovered pretty good, but we're kind of dialing it back a little bit on the voices here tonight, just because I want it to still be there for Sunday, right? So the full D&D cartoon series on DVD, Guyver says. How many seasons were there? Was it like 2, 3? I've only known that it's existed, and I've seen a couple episodes. That's really about it. And Azakis recommends tea and whiskey. That would actually be a really good way to go. I have Fireball whiskey, so we're just gonna mix that all in one, right? The other thing is, you just crack open a can of diced mangoes or whatever, get all that good fruitness and all that corn syrup. That works too, but it's not the best for your health.
Standing by.
Let's see. We're gonna have the Griffin turn around and punch this fool. Maybe.
Targeting for a physical.
Oh, buddy. Oh, man. Data King 1. That's what we're talking about. 2 pilot skill right there. Oh, man. Oh, dude. MST3K was so good. So, here's a question for anyone that's out there, whether it's over on YouTube or not. I knew about MST3K a little bit. Mrs. Toast hugely introduced me to it. We watched a ton of stuff. My favorite movie that they ever covered, I forget what it was called, but they were always talking about The Lone Rousedower. And it was just, I loved it so much. It was so good. So good. See, Zakis has whiskey and tea in that order. I mean, I am resilient, and I have done it. It depends on the flavor of the tea. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm glad the way that they brought back MST3K. They seemed to do it justice, which I was really, really excited about. So let's go send Deadman's Bat up here. Let's go punch ourselves a Griffin. Oh, solid impact, 55 damage. In comes the 2 Slazers. Still sticking around. Oh, man. Yeah, Earl Grey works really good, too. Oh, man, Rift Tracks. Oh, man. Chat, tonight you are just superb, just on point, fantastic. Just insert adjective here, man. So good. So many good nostalgia trips. Oh, it's fantastic. See, this is why all you gals and dudes and peoples out there and cats and everyone else, man, just superb. I love everybody so much.
Good to go.
Oh man, just good stuff.
Physical attack.
The Hands of Fate. Yeah, that's a good one too. So good. Oh, Rack 386, getting the pilot incapacitation. Well done, sir. Going all ham robot on that mech. Just left hook, right hook, sliced ham. Just, oh man, just super good. That's right.
I'm showing minor damage.
Let's see. Ooh, shutdown override successful. I tell you what, we've got 2 enemy mechs. We've got one in the back, which is the quick draw with the LRM-10 on it. This mission's been pretty A-okay so far. Pretty darn good. So now that this SRM-6 is below 40, we're going to hedge our bets a little bit for low percentage chances. Oh, Chaotic Looney forcing an ejection. I kind of expect we're not going to have to worry about it too much, though. See, Deathfox says for some reason when she was a kid, they had all the channels and her mom worked 2 jobs, so it was left to own devices quite often.
Waiting for orders.
So another thing that I know a lot of people talk about is growing up in the generation of MTV. So for me, MTV barely had any music on it when I was growing up. MTV2 kind of had some still, which was good. we're not going to get good line of sight. So we're going to move up here. We're going to sensor lock with Data King 1 using that 7 in the pilot ability there. But what I did grow up on was Fuse. Oh, man. Fuse was such a good music channel. It had all the good stuff on there. You know, Smile, Empty Soul, Sum 41, Blink 182, Bowling for Soup, all the crazy, ridiculous stuff that nowadays you're like, eh. But man, it was good. Oh, goodness, Death Fox. Yeah, we never had any of that stuff.
I'm receiving you.
So it wasn't until I got into high school that we actually got cable, which was pretty darn cool. And I get home from school, and my parents were already home usually, right? So, you know, working like crazy hours. But in the mornings before school, I'd wake up and I'd watch like half an hour of Fuse and just go, oh, that band is so hardcore. And I was thinking like Hybrid Theory, right? And that was my footstep into the world of realizing why metal is called metal. It's because it's harder than rock. And yeah, there's so much crazier stuff out there. I still enjoy Linkin Park. It has a really special place in my heart, you know, for the music I listen to. But there's such a huge range and scope of music out there. It's just cool stuff, you know. Guyver says, check this out. There was more for the D&D kids. Tour of the Realms, published by DC Comics, features the now adult characters still stuck in the realms. Now the Forgotten Realms, with Presto seeking an apprenticeship with Elminster the Mage. Oh, man. That is legit good. That is really good, Guyver. Up until recently, I was still having a good, solid comic pull list. I was getting the D&D comics. They were okay. I really enjoyed the Pathfinder series of comics. You can now get them into collection books and trade paperbacks and all that jazz. They were a bit more mature than your usual comic fare from past D&D stuff, but they weren't like just hardcore like Lady Death level of, you know, mature. It was a nice balance to just kind of dive in and read. If those of you out there that are wanting a really good comic pull to grab, some of you already know what I'm going to be talking about very briefly. I highly recommend going and getting Saga, S-A-G-A. If I had to pick one comic series to read, that would be it. It's by the same author that did Why the Last Man and a few others. Fiona Staples is the artist on it. Fantastic artwork. It is so, so good. I think there are 3 collections out there right now of all the previous years, and it is 100% fully adult content, right? But not like blatantly so. It's all woven in, and there's a few blatant portions of it here and there. But just as far as the narrative goes, it's good. They don't shy away of any story stuff. They don't shy away of anything crazy, and they take the approach with their custom storyline with the way that I would love to see a BattleTech comic take the approach of stuff, right? Which is following a merc company around, not being afraid to pull punches, but not just throwing gratuitous stuff in your face to do it, right? So if anyone is out there for some reason in some corner of the interwebs right now that's going, hey, I own the rights to doing BattleTech comics, I think that'd be cool, that would be my suggestion, is take a hard look at what what Saga is doing, and yeah, you know, see why they're successful and dive down that narrative rabbit hole. You're not gonna be disappointed, and you'll have a first person in line to buy that comic right here. Might have to fight a few people in chat to get to that right, but we'll see how it goes.
No.
So let's see if we can't get Chaotic Looney to roll up here in the close quarter combat Trebuchet, the Trench Bucket of Doom, on a very hot quick draw. And let's see what we can do here. CT is still opened up, 68 left. Data King 1, can we get the finishing move? Maybe. Maybe not. We're going to jump down here, and we're going to just unleash with everything. We are capped out here nearly 82%. We're going to try to do the precision strike straight up to the CT. All those SRM6s. Here we go, buddy, with 2 pilot. See? There it is. Someone just got toasted, man. Data King 1 with pilot skill 2, wrecking an enemy mech. Aw, yeah. Another successful mission in the bag. That's right.
Successful.
Oh, man. Guyver says, check this out. Yep, I read that. And, yeah, Rax has heard good things about it. Absolutely true. Deathfox says, my mom was a teacher in the same school district, went to school and lived in the teacherage. Housing for teachers paid for by the school district. Cool. Then she also taught a class at night. Grandparents, her mom and dad also taught in the same school district, but for different grades. That's actually pretty cool. Being close proximity to parents on one hand is a bummer sometimes. But on the other hand, you get an experience a lot of people don't get to have in the modern day society. So hopefully it was a good one. Um, it's always nice to be able to see someone that you know, like in the office or somewhere else. So, you know, it's nice for the relatives, and for the most part, it's nice for you too. We'll see. My parents, I think it would have worked out. I think it would have been okay. And if you're out there watching right now, or Mrs. Toast parents, good job on raising good kids. I think we turned out a-okay. 481,000 C-bills. Oh, man. Hitting that next button over here. And 0 XP. And we actually gained some XP with Chaotic Looney and Data King. Fantastic. Data King 1 is getting smarter and smarter every day in the Smashing Griffin. Hitting that next button here. Oh, so it was a champion. So, ladies and gentlemen, chat, you were absolutely correct. That was a champion. Let's see. This is the first time I've seen one with those little kind of like Battlestar Galactica fighter bay arms or whatever it's got on there. Looks like it's a heavy recon and striker. The champion debuted in 2602 as a generalist combat mech with a focus on heavy reconnaissance and fast strike capabilities. While definitely faster and more maneuverable than other heavy mechs, it was still criticized by many for being too large, underarmed, and under-armored. The armament on the champion is considered by many to be feeble for its size, especially after losing its advanced technology from the Star League era. Carrying a single AC-10, an SRM-6, and a pair each of medium and small lasers, the champion is woefully underarmed for its size. That's still for a 60-ton mech though. You can do a lot with that. I would love to turn that into a 5-ton lighter LRM-40 boat. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be actually pretty cool. I think we might grab those parts and see if we can get lucky. Yeah, the quick draw 4G as well. I mean, they run hot. They're pretty okay. We don't really need a lot of the other ones. Ooh, ladies and gents, actually, we're going to grab ourselves a Wolverine M piece because we have 7 pieces. We need one more. That would be a solid 55-tonner. And yes, we do have 11 different variant pieces we could mix and match. We're kind of doing self-imposed restrictions where unless we have 8 pieces of a single mech, we're not going to build it until we get all of the Argo upgrades upgraded, and then we'll do the mix and match at that point. So, wow. Tons and tons of cool stuff. I don't see any small lasers, so we'll definitely keep the Wolverine piece. With confirmation, and hey, we got ourselves a champion 2N piece. Either way, that is super, super cool. Fantastic. Let's see, Deathfox says all the stuff we already talked about, which is still awesome. Zaka says, nice Trev build. So non-canonical. Dude, thank you very much, man. Chat actually helped me out quite a bit with that. So thank you, chat, for helping to put it together. Data King 1 says, it looks like an A10 with legs. That's true. I do like A10s. And Zaka says, champion sucks. Of that, I have no doubt. I would still love the challenge, though, to try to tackle that, right? Wolvie 6. That's right, Rack. Wolverine is probably my favorite mech. Not that it's a good mech. I like it a lot, and I don't mind it in tabletop either. It's a really good outflanker if you've got a lighter and a heavier mech to go with you. You run 2 Wolverines, and it works out pretty good. Let's see. We were definitely going to be assembling that very much, and then we're going to spend like a month readying it. So let's go do that. Let's go get that mech readied up so we absolutely do not forget about it. Go into storage, go into mediums, and there's our Wolverine. Oh, baby. We're going to hit that ready up button. There we go. Fantastic. And we'll swap these around here, get that tonnage figured out. Now, do we actually... We do. We now have an all-flamer fire starter, so that is exciting. We'll bump these over there. Should be good. Let's see what else we have for contracts here. I don't think we really dove into it that much. Wow! We have a lot of light stuff here that might not pay very well. We'll leave these alone for the moment. Let's take a look here. We have... we don't have anything for us. We have Clash of Titans. 2.5 skull. Oh. And then we have Titan Attack. Oh, gosh. Okay. We could find ourselves some really good salvage here. That being said, we are still below our max salvage level, though. I kind of want to do Titan Attack. That sounds like a lot of fun. Let's see. Yeah, why not? Let's go dive in. Let's go dive in and get that squared away. We'll put Sarvik into the 60 tonner we have because I know he wants that really hardcore. Data King says 3025 doesn't have any great quotation marks 60 tonners. Yeah, I can kind of agree with that for the most part. That being said, the Ostol is doing exactly what I want it to do, which is be a bulky, panther. I like the mech. I mean, it is what it is, right? Deathfox says, it was cool. Other than that, they were all teachers who know all your teachers. Yeah, that part can be a bummer. As in, we're friends with, and in some cases for 20 plus years. Buddy Woods, 5th grade teacher, and grandparents moved to China. Not China. Chinle? However you say that. I'm going to say Chinle, Arizona, 1952 together when it was just a trading post and one school building. Wow. Rack says, I bet you get comparable DPS from that Wolvie to the champion. Probably. The Wolverine does a really good job of just harassing, looking for weak points, which isn't necessarily the best way to win, right? Just out DPS your enemy, you're going to have a good time. But it's a fun challenge. Data King says, OST mechs are solid. Rifleman is good at this job. Absolutely true. Chinle. Okay. I can see that. Chinle, Arizona. Nice. Nice. Cool stuff. That's awesome. I think, ladies and gents, we're going to dive into Titan Attack. It sounds like it's going to be a fun time. And for better or worse, I think we're going to enjoy it. So we're going to leave it right here in the middle. Pick 2, get 10. 500,000 C-bills. Get us a little bit closer. And piss off the Capellans a little bit. Make the Fed sides a little happier. Hey, why not? Should be good. Rack says, friend of his from the old neighborhood. Really? Oh, dude, that's cool, man. Cool. Way nice. So everybody here is super tuckered out. Who else can we stick in there? We're going to stick Sarvak into the Ostol. Get to shoot the big guns. Quote a little bit of, what is it? Quote a little bit of Command & Conquer. I carry the big gun. I think it was Command & Conquer Generals that line comes from. That was a fun game until you ran up against someone that actually knew how to play, and then it wasn't fun anymore. You got wrecked so hard. Let's see. Missiles. Yeah, missiles, and a Phoenix Hawk. I think we'll stick with that. Oh, we're going to swap this out for the large laser Phoenix Hawk. So who do we have that's really good gunnery left? We'll put Mellow 7 down here into that Phoenix Hawk. As far as melee goes, we're going to stick Garrison into the smashed potatoes. I know for a fact, 2 trillion% that he loves piloting Griffins, especially the non-2N variants. He absolutely loves it. So next time you ladies and gents out there see Garrison in chat, whether it's channel_Doyle, here in ours over on HBFTs, let him know how much fun it is to see him piloting a Griffin, and I know for a fact he enjoys it. Flash, hashtag, he doesn't really, but we're going to have ourselves a good time. Seriously, mention it. He's going to love it. He'll love it. He'll be nothing but positive praise. You might even get a shout and a scream of excitement from him. And if he says, yes, but he misspells it no, it's just a typo. Don't worry about it. It'll be fine. Oh, Zachus says CNC remastered incoming. I'm excited. The game and the engine they used lend itself really well to higher res textures. The campaign was good. I enjoyed it. Multiplayer, your mileage may vary. Let's see. Who do we want to stick into the trebuchet? I think we're going to put Little Miss Spookiness in there. She hasn't been in chat very much that often recently, but I do know she watches the videos on demand. So if you're out there, Little Miss Spookiness, hello from us and all of chat. And hopefully your evening's going good. So let's go see what we got going here. We got 2 multi-shots, a Garrison, which is the Bulwark pilot, and Little Miss Spookiness with Sensor Lock. Let's hit that deploy button. Let's see if this 2-skull difficulty mission on Badlands where things run hot. Let's see if that flexes up to 3. I'm sure it just might. And we'll go from there. Hey, there's one kitty cat over there that wants to play, so we'll see how that goes. Her name is Mahi, and she is a black kitty cat with 3 little white spots. Hey, how's it going? I'm not gonna throw you the poof ball, because if I do that, that's all we're gonna do all stream, and I don't have a camera set up. So maybe one of these days we'll get a cat cam. It'll be pretty good. So let's see. Rack says, just kidding, doesn't know anyone named Chin Lee, which is unfortunate because that would be a fantastic story. But you know what? It's never too late to start. Be the driver of the fortune and adventure that you want to be in, man. And anything is possible, right? So Azaka says the 5th of June. Ooh, CNC Remastered will come out. That'll be cool. Oh, the thumb is turning black. Ugh, like the part underneath the nail, not the whole thumb. That would be an entirely different situation. Let's see here. Let's reach into the grab bag of voices that don't hurt right now. Titan Attack. We have an urgent assignment that we'd like your assistance with, Commander. We have a secret listening post here in Alexandria, and we've just learned that the Capellan agents have discovered the base's location. We need time to transmit all of the data we've gathered to a dropship in orbit. We got to be able to move our MechWarrior 5 saves before they get destroyed, but they're already advancing on the facility. Worst, we're detecting an engine signature from the Assault class mech closing on the base's location. Ye gods! We need you to drop immediately and protect that base until we can get the data transmitted. We can't lose the MechWarrior 5 saves, and beyond that, hey, it's important stuff. We're going to try to keep an assault mech from destroying a facility without any ground intel. This seems like a really terrible idea, Commander. And Darius, don't mind if I do. It sounds like normal intel levels for us. Oh boy, let's hit that begin mission button. Let's see, Deathlock says Chinle, Arizona is the seat of the Navajo government. Oh, that's super cool. And also says Kitty. Meyer, are you picking up that assault mech they said would be here? No, wait, there it is. Crap, that's big. How the heck are we supposed to keep that from blowing stuff up? Engage it and keep it firing at our people instead of the buildings. I just want to go on the record here. That's a terrible plan. And you're going to break my mechs. Well, sorry, Yang. That's what you get paid for. I mean, I think Yang gets paid. I'm assuming. So Data King says, I was watching another stream earlier today, and they mentioned Skooma. Our cat named Skooma looking at the TV like, WTF. I got that reference. Khajiit did nothing wrong. So I think she's still streaming right now. But I was watching, oh gosh, I just forgot her name. I apologize if you're out there. Oh man, I just forgot. It has all the really cool toasters. Let's see, do I have them here? I think I do. Call Me Starbuck. That's right. She does a lot of Rainbow Six Siege, and she was talking about her cat, trying to get her to eat treats, and our cats were just glued to the screen. The words are really hard today. Glued to the LCD screen, just like, whoa, feed us. So does all the really cool Cylon toasters out there. It's always a riot. Khajiit has wares if you have coin. That is absolutely correct. So if you get the chance, super fun streamer, but mostly does Rainbow Six Siege. But let's see, we're here to do BattleTech stuff, and I think we're going to get our teeth kicked in just a little bit. Oh man, they're going to come in from all directions. So let's see if we can't send Garrison anywhere close enough. It looks like the answer is no. So we're going to run Garrison a little bit closer, keeping himself up into the cover up there. All that fun stuff, and we'll see if we get shot at. A Warhammer. This is not starting out well. Or is it? Last time we tried one of these missions, one very similar to this, Tug Bobo died, and it was a very squishy adventure. So we have a Warhammer. I'm assuming it's on full health. No, it's a 75% chance. So we have a chance, ladies and gents. We have an opportunity here to not have things go horribly wrong.
Orders?
We're going to have Mellow 7 come up here with a large laser on the Phoenix Hawk. And we're going to take some pot shots up at this thing. And a solid hit. Oh, man. She's a little thief. Oh, yeah. It happens. It happens, man. No worries. And a little Miss Spookiness. We can't do a lot, but we will move up. Ooh. Yeah, we're all super close range on that. So what we're going to do is we're going to sprint. We're going to get right up here. What's the worst that could happen, right? I mean, everything could blow up. Everything could just dynamite. It'll be fine. And I really want to go up and engage this. But I think we might be going to get ourselves pincered here. A Warhammer and a Wolverine. So the Wolverine I'm not too worried about. I mean, it's legit something to be terrified of, depending on the situation. But we're going to move up here with Sarvek in the Ossel with those shoulder-mounted twin large lasers of doom. And we're going to keep poking away. A good chance to hit on one, not as much on the other. And 2 solid hits. There we go. We're going to keep working this Warhammer. It's going to get like a round and a half of solid shots on us, which is going to hurt if we're not careful.
Commander.
There's a little Miss Spookiness. Ugh. Well, what's the chance to hit? Not great. What if we come back here? Still not great. The camera is all just monkeyed around here. There we go. So we're going to do this and try to protect ourselves from whatever those mechs are as good as possible. Here we go. All the lasers. All the SRM6s. Ugh. Oh, man. Here comes the Wolverine. Who's it going to poke? I think it's got the AC-5 if it's the 6R. Yeah. Not super great. And we do have to tag these mechs because, that's right, we are defending buildings. I almost forgot. Oh, man. So we have 6. 3 need to remain. And 9 turns on reinforcements. Ugh. Egads, man.
Yeah.
Well, Garrison, let's have you stand up here and shoot the snot out of this Wolverine. There we go. We should have it tagged. Hopefully, it will get its attention. Rax says, watched a funny video yesterday of a person drawing a small spider on a pad of paper as their cat watched. When they finished the drawing, the cat went crazy, attacking the tiny piece of the picture of the spider. I can just imagine the cat's thought process right now. Like, what are you doing, human? Why are you bringing this into existence? What are you doing? Yeah, adorable little arsehole. That's correct. Deathfox says, hashtag Catserapudos. Not sure if I know that word. I'm probably saying it wrong. And they got a stinger over there, so that's not so terrifying.
Good to go.
Oh man, I can't. Oh, there we are. We can get some good shots. So we're gonna keep poking this Warhammer. I really want to make this thing go away. I really want to make it go away a lot. Hudos is Spanish for arsehole. Ah, I gotcha. I gotcha. Je ne parle pas español. Oh, so Spanish is super cool. Mrs. Toast knows quite a bit of the language. She's not a native speaker though, so she's trying to learn some more stuff on it. So that's true. That's very, very true. Thank you very much, Rack. Darn you, Death Fox. So thank you very much, Rack386, for keeping me in check. And sorry out there in chat for anyone that was offended by that. Let's get back to playing some BattleTech. Oh, man. And, let's see. There is still a Warhammer way up on the ridge. Can we get a better shot? We really can't. No worries, no worries. It's a learning experience. We're figuring stuff out. It's all good. It's all good in the hood.
Confirmed.
Oh, 2 solid hits. There we go. 1 in the head. Oh, Sarvik showing him how it's done. Yo no hablo español. Okay, is that how you say that in Spanish, that you don't speak Spanish? I feel so ignorant. There's so much that I need to learn. It's an everyday occurrence. I'm learning something new. Ah, the H is silent. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Chat, you are all fantastic. Thank you so much for always being there to help me learn new things and get me in the occasional bit of trouble. So I can't apologize in Klingon, but I can ask you where the bathroom is. Dak na opuchpa eh. So there is that. You know, that'll get you something at a convention if it's of the appropriate type. So let's see here. I swear now you're just making up words. I don't even know. I don't even know anymore. So we're going to turn off 2 of these medium lasers here. And that's Russian for you don't understand Russian. Ah, nice. And we're going to keep shooting, trying to get these SRM6s down below.
In target.
Solid impacts, solid impacts. We're stripping the armor off here. We finally destroyed the searchlight. The Warhammer is going to just open us up, and it's going to be super painful. Point blank range on the Griffin. That's not great. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. I wouldn't think Klingons would know how to say they were sorry about anything. I mean, something about a great honor is my guess. Or, you know, brow ridges or something. Someone out there knows the proper answer to that question. I just have no clue. Let's see. Garrison. Oh man, Garrison. All right, buddy. Let's go point blank range with the Warhammer. What could possibly go wrong with this? Burnt Toast Brigade for sure. Just Alpha Strike. Here we go. Oh, head destroyed. Garrison in the smash and potatoes smashes himself a Warhammer. Oh man, fantastic. Woo! Someone just got toasted, man. I love it. I love it so much. It's so good. Geta King says whenever he has to do that, you know, saying different things, he has to spell it out phonetically because, you know, different alphabet. That's true. The Russian alphabet isn't that much different from the English alphabet. I think it's got, what is it, 6 or 7 extra letters, alphabetical letters, yeah, that kind of talk about like transitive words or phrases. Those are the wrong words. Like ooh and ah, like O double dot sort of things. But most of it has a 1-for-1 translation, which is pretty cool.
Yeah,
So
man.
if you're out there and you want to do a fun experiment to like translate a language from one thing into another, that's not a bad way to go. It's a pretty good experience, I would say. Klingon translator says, yeah, that doesn't look like a real word. Yeah, the Russian alphabet is totally different, but you can apply one-to-one translations for most of the letters. Yeah, and I'm just using the double dots as an example of a sound modifier, a vowel modifier. I know the Russian language has a lot of those in it, so which accounts for a lot of the extra letters in their alphabet, which is pretty nifty.
Waiting for order.
Sarvik. Well, man, shoot, what do we do now? We totally wrecked a. Let's see. We totally wrecked a Warhammer. I was not expecting that to go as good as it did. So let's go shoot ourselves a stinger.
Acknowledge.
Why not? Oh, CT destroyed. Rack getting a kill. Oh, baby. Oh, man. Data King says 33 characters. The confusing part for what it is that it uses the same letters for different sounds. That's correct. An M is pronounced T in Russian, for example. Yeah, it's super cool. So if you do want to like try to like convert just letter for letter, word for word without understanding the grammatical context, there's no promises there. It's a really good experiment to just figure out how does like a manual translation and just letters to letters work. It's a fun little evening activity is what it is. So a little Miss Spookiness just walked right up to that Warhammer and just showed it who's boss. So we're gonna roll down here and see who else we can get some shots on. Oh boy, did we actually destroy? No, we did not destroy everybody. We're just staying in front of them. So what we're going to do is we're going to sensor lock that Wolverine. There we go. Get those evasion pips out of there. And Deathfox says double dots equals umlaut. U-M-L-A-U-T. Oh, super cool. Man. And Traduca.com is the Klingon translator. Cool. Man, this is why I love the Burnt Toast Brigade and everyone that's here from other channels and stuff. There's so much accumulated knowledge that's both useful and not useful, and it's all fantastic. I love it so much. It makes evenings and days just an absolute pile of fun. It's literally, it makes the evenings a lot cooler. So thank you very much, everybody. You are fantastic individuals. Data King says we freely share all of our useless knowledge. Darn right, and I'll reiterate it. Let's see here. Zakis says, you may know I am Polish. Want to talk about our neighbors? It depends on which ones. Hopefully we don't get into too many politics, but man, there's so many cool things that are out there. Zakis, I mean, I know you've got a lot of cool heritage and culture and stuff like that too. Different countries have it as well. There's so much ridiculousness stuff. That's the wrong words. what I'm basically trying to say is there's so much really awesome stuff. It's just off the charts when you dive down into, what makes people people. There's good, there's bad. There's a lot of good out there too for different countries and stuff too.
Waiting
So,
for orders.
but we're here to play some BattleTech. We're not gonna dive down that rabbit hole too much. There's other streamers and YouTube videos for that would get into way much more trouble than I would. So, let's get over here and try to attack a Wolverine from the backside. Mellow 7, here we go. Oh, solid impact. Don't think we got through the armor. In comes 2 small lasers. 2 solid impacts. Finally stressed. Oh, man. So, here's a question I do have for chat. Which Star Trek was best Trek? Now, it can be the original series. It could be the rebooted Captain Kirk series. It could be the Next Generation, Voyager. It could also potentially very well be the newer Enterprise series that lasted about four seasons, I think. Data King 1 says TNG, and Azaka says in BattleTech terms, Steiner's or Canopus. Canopus for sure. Azaka says Voyager, and I 100% agree. I really, really enjoy Voyager. With the new Enterprise series, with an asterisk next to it, would be my second favorite. I really like the first half of the first season and the last season when they knew they were going to get canceled. They made some really good episodes. The whole temporal conflict, spoilers, wasn't that great. So, let's see here. Sarvik. You know what? Not only can we shoot, I'm sure we can also melee. Go in and get there, buddy. Oh, it's a miss, but we do have 3 small lasers. I'm sure they will strike home. Oh, nicely done. We got 2 of them. Finally panicked, but he's still sticking around. Oh, and he's going to use his turn. Oh, no, there's more. We've been snookerdoodled. Oh, we've been hoodwinked. Things have gone poorly.
Yeah.
Shoot, there's other mechs coming in from up here. Crap. Well, let's get running over there as fast as we can.
Hauling
And
ass.
so let's see here. Something cool is Lithuanian restoration of Independence Day. Well, cool. Guyver says OST the original series. Nizaka says, yep, new Enterprise next in line. And Guyver says Kirk before Picard. I hear you, man. And Rack says the Next Generation. The Next Generation, I enjoyed episodes, but as a series as a whole, I thought it got a lot better once you got into the last 4 seasons. When a lot of the writers shifted from philosophical episodes, kind of in the Deep Space Nine era, bit more to what you would see with the Voyager style series. Just a little bit more action, a little more technobabble, stuff like that. And Deathfox says TNG because of Data. Data King 1 says plus, to Paul. And notice none mentions DS9. DS9, the last few seasons were pretty good. I didn't quite like it as much. Yeah, I couldn't really put my finger on it. But after watching Babylon 5, I definitely saw a lot of parallels. And I dug into the history on it. So Babylon 5 was pitched to I think it was the publishers, the TV show, the creator somewhere that eventually did DS9. So 6 months after Babylon was pitched to them and rejected, they then came out with DS9. And for all the documented history that we can find, including copyrights, it was copyrighted about a week and a half after the original pitch for Babylon 5. A station in space, a melting pot, crazy stories, adventure, drama, all that stuff. So DS9 definitely didn't rip off much from Babylon 5, other than we're a station in space, right? And it stands alone, but still, it was like, man, that's a crazy coincidence, right? So,
What's up, Commander?
see, Garrison, can we get up there? We can, and we're gonna shoot this Wolverine straight in the face. But we're gonna turn off one of the SRM6s because we're too hot.
Firing on target.
There we go. Finally panicked, but it's not bailing out just yet. Rack says, is DS9 Star Trek? Many people would say it's not of sorts, but I would say it technically is. There are enjoyable aspects of it. DS9 as well as Voyager touched on my favorite factions that existed in Star Trek lore. Like the Klingons and stuff are cool. They're classic, but
Like that, boss.
the Bajorans, they're cool, right? They're an interesting group of individuals. And the Maquis, like the reasons they did things, was also really, really intriguing. Chakotay is from the Maquis and Voyager and all that stuff. Again, spoilers. But it's just an interesting portion of Star Trek that I really, really enjoyed. Something else that I really, really enjoyed, and I would love to see a dedicated series on it, would be the Mirror Universe, right? Where no one's good, everyone is, all warlike. It's really a darker, grittier side of things. And potentially they're touching on it a little bit and working their way to it with the Picard series that's going on. I haven't seen the actual series, but I have heard people review it and talk about it. And it's a bit more of a darker, hands-on, nittier, grittier side of things. So we'll see. No worries, Guyver. I have links blocked, but I can fix that for you here. So hang on one second. No worries. And so you should be able to repost that. I think it only timed you out for 1 second. So no worries, man. Yeah, sorry, man. We've had a lot of bots coming in and out in past streams, and so that's why we have that link set up there. It automatically dynamites all of the previous text, so apologies for that. I'm still trying to figure out how to turn that off in a way that actually works out well. So yeah, he was saying this pie says it all. Yep. Oh man. Oh, Mountain Dew is good dew. I think the rumors are true for those of you that are Diet Mountain Dew connoisseurs, is I think Diet Mountain Dew Code Red is at the very least shrunk down to a small market, or it's actually being phased out, which is a huge bummer. Here in Utah, we cannot get it. We haven't been able to get it hardly at all. Diet Mountain Dew Code Red was really, really delicious, and I do miss it. Have gotten my hands on some Vernors, though, and hopefully I can get my hands on some Faygo soda before too long. For those of you that are in the Midwest, you know what I'm talking about, but otherwise, it is superbly delicious. Faygo Red Pop is my favorite. Rock and Rye is a close second. Voltage Mountain Dew is good. I love a lot of the Mountain Dew flavors. I just wish it came in diet, right? I don't want to rot my teeth too much, and I don't want to just have a pile, just metric, pile ton of. I'm trying to find a good word there other than the obvious one, and I couldn't find it, right? Just all that much sugar in your system, it really just, after a while, you're just like, oh, do not feel good, right? So, all right, here we go with Garrison doing some smashing with a smashed potato. Boom, left leg destroyed. Panic level critical. Go get him, buddy, with a single small laser, and there it is. End of the line. Bailing away and ejecting from the smashing potato. Oh, man. So, Zaka says, you're still in Moscow Standard Time? Oh, that's right. That's right, man. Mountain Standard Time. And if the politicians here have their way, we'll stay on summer savings, or daylight savings time, which means we would be like 2 hours offset from the rest of the country. So, I don't know. We'll figure it out one of these days. And what about Mountain Dew Zero? I haven't tried it yet. If it's anything like Coca-Cola Zero, I'm sure it's going to be good. I've heard about it. I've seen the freaky commercials. I haven't actually seen it in stores. So it really depends on what they do for the flavoring and whatnot.
Right here.
What I really, really like about Diet Mountain Dew is simply that it gets stale in the plastic bottles. And that level of staleness with the sweetener they use, it's pretty tasty, right? So we'll see. What do we have up here? A striker. Oh, man. What? What? Oh, man. Let's see. Is it 75% as well? It is. We have 5 rounds. Look at this thing. Holy wow. Ooh, it's got digital camo on it. That is one mean-looking robot, dude. Holy cow. This is a striker. This is a striker 2C. Huh. PPC, AC5, large laser, and 3 medium lasers. Holy crap. Yeah, it's a really cool model. It's really chunky. I like it. It looks like it means business. It's cool. Oh yeah, it's 75% on the armor, so it's 25% down. So, it's still a lot. Not that much, but let's go after it. Maybe we get some parts. Who knows? Mellow 7, we're going to have you move up here with your one large laser. We should probably be jumping you around. This Phoenix Hawk is pretty heat tolerant, it seems like. So,
I copy.
and solid impact for 50 on a torso. It should have about 40-ish left up there. Slightly better than a Zeus, Data King one says. Yeah, I mean, you're probably right.
What's up, boss?
Hopefully that's the only stuff they have that they're throwing against us. We're going to run up here. And next turn, we'll be able to get Sarvik in there in the Assault, and we're going to be a little bit cooler as a result. Look at that stompy robot rolling around. And shooting everything over at Little Miss Spookiness and missing because the Trebuchet's got moves. Oh, baby. Oh, man. Yeah, Warhammers are solid. I've never been a huge fan of their styling, but they're absolutely solid mechs. So we're going to advance straight into the face of the enemy because that is what we do. And we're not quite to 50% yet on this, so we're going to keep hanging on to resolve. Fire all the things. There we go. Oh, man. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. And we're going to have Mellow 7 get a little bit closer as well. Again, we're just going to advance straight into the face of danger on this guy. We should have jumped with him. Oh, well, we missed it. Two large lasers. Here we go. And still not quite opened up yet. Pretty darn close.
Good to go.
Garrison is still a little out of range. We're going to have him sprint nice up and close. At least as close as you can get. And, but yeah, dude, Warhammer is a solid mech.
Yes, Commander.
All right. Sarvik, we're going to have you come up here. I keep trying to pivot you to the side, but you've got shoulder-mounted twin large lasers of freedom. And here we go. Let's go for it, man. One shot, two shot, structure exposed. Fantastic shooting. We've got 4 turns to beg ourselves a Striker 2C. Oh, man. All the misses. Holy crap. I am curious. Oh, man. Shutdown. Oh, boy. Ammo explosion avoided. Shutdown exploded. Avoided. Words are hard. I'm just so excited. So this is a tactician. This is our anti-Data King 1 right here. I'm wondering if this guy actually has 1 skull shooting because he's missed a lot. And we don't have that many evasion pips.
Commander.
The Trebuchet. Again, let's just get right into his face and just fire everything we can. Looks like that we're actually going to be firing a little bit less. Here we go. All the things. Ooh, a head hit as well. CT opened up. Heatsink destroyed. Finally panicked. Data King says, yay, there's someone out there who misses more barn doors than I do. Oh, that's right. You know, if you get inside the barn and close the doors, it helps. And then you start your shooting. It definitely helps.
Standing by.
Mellow 7. Let's see. We're going to do... We can't quite get the DFA on that because we only have enough just for short-range DFAs. But we're going to shoot. We're going to jump to get the bonus increase. Here we go with Mellow 7. Ooh. Ripped off some armor on the thing there. Get inside, close the doors. Overload your fusion reactor. Yep. And if you miss the barn at that point, weird science has happened. Like, absolutely weird science. Garrison, the smashed potato, advancing in on the enemy. Gonna fire all the things. Here we go. All the SRMs. Bada bing, bada boom. Ooh. And Sarvik.
Something you want done?
Yep, we're gonna go into point blank range. Get those small lasers rolling in. And we're gonna use that precision strike. We're still technically in the front arc. Let's see if we can burn through 96. It'll be close.
Confirmed.
Nope, I don't think it's gonna happen. Maybe we'll get lucky and he ejects. Nope. He's in melee range. Buckle on in, folks. Oh boy. Oh, oh man.
Internal structure damage.
Yeah. Yep. That's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt.
Right here.
You know what? We're gonna give Garrison one more shot up here. Smash and potato. Here we go, buddy. Go and finish him. There's like no armor left on this guy. Boom! Left arm left destroyed. Pilot ejected. Fook Sooks is what they say. F-O-double-dot-Sooks. There it is. Reaching for the sky up in the stratosphere. Oh, man. Sumeyer says, well done. You managed to wipe the Op 4 out. I can do an extract right now. No need to get to our planned LZ. That's right. We have our Phoenix Hawk doing the hula hoop over there for victory. Oh, man. Daddy King says he'd still find a way to miss. In a parallel universe, maybe. That's true. I'm curious. I think we might have already seen a striker once before a long time ago. And it's not ringing a bell, though, so maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe we can see what some of those salvage parts are. No XP gained here. We do have a Phoenix Hawk to repair. Not that bad. We have another one, so that's A-okay. Striker, we do have one part, so we have seen one before. Heavy Sniper and Ranged Assault. The Striker has an arsenal that is capable of engaging an enemy at a variety of ranges. At maximum range, the Striker brings its PPC and Class 5 autocannon to bear. As the enemy closes, it can also make use of the large laser, though the unit's pilot will need to monitor their heat generation carefully. Finally, for close range defense, the Striker has 3 medium lasers. Oh man, nicely done. It's an 80-tonner too. Holy crap. Just barely into the range. So we have one piece of Warhammer. We have one piece of Striker. We don't really need the Wolverine pieces. Let's go for the Warhammer. I've never actually rolled with one of these before, and I'm sure we can stick some really cool energy weapons on it. So we're going to go for that. And we got one piece. We got 2 pieces of Wolverine, so 2 more before we get another 6R. We got a second piece of Striker, and we need 5 more pieces to get the Warhammer. And look at that. We got ourselves a small laser. That's right. We go through these things like cordwood. Holy wow. Yeah, everyone says the Warhammer's great. I was introduced to BattleTech originally kind of at the same time, tabletop and the computer game. And just the aesthetics on the Warhammer, I'm like, I can take it or leave it, right? But it's a solid mech. It does a lot of really good stuff. If I had my druthers, I really like a lot of the catapult chassis, like the K2, the Blackjacks, even the Banshee I really like quite a bit. Oh man, delicious Mountain Dew. I love it. Let's see. Let's get that Phoenix Hawk repaired, and I think we'll have time for one more mission before we call it a night. Hit that repair button right there. One day, that'll be fine. And let's just make sure we actually have pilots. I think we do. We need 4. Let's see, Data King says the redesign is solid, but it doesn't hold a candle to the Marauder. Yeah, that's true. So we have 2 pilots there. Yeah, we've got enough pilots. It'll definitely work. So let's go over here back to the Argo. Look at this beautiful scenery up there, because it wouldn't be a Burnt Toast Brigade stream if we didn't oogle and ogle at the really cool, like, particle physics and effects and all the fancy phraseology for what is effectively a day-night region simulator on a planetary orbit viewpoint. Look at, they got the red and the blue. Oh, a little bit of green. It's fantastic. I love it. So let's go back over here to the contracts, and let's see which ones we're going to do. Payroll Sieger, I really don't want to tackle that. Destroy Base could be a lot of fun. Part of me, ladies and gents, really kind of want to dive into Clash of Titans. Oh man, this could be bad. It's 2.5 skulls. It could flex to 3.5 skulls. So I'm just looking through here. There could be 2 assaults powering up. And hopefully they fight each other. We're going to give it a shot. Assaults for days. Again, we're above 1.5 million, but below 3 million C-bills, which is our self-imposed restrictions for moving the sliders. So we'll leave it here in the middle. Again, another 500,000 C-bills. Pick 2, get 10. Sounds like a plan. And we'll actually move back into liked status, I think, with the Federated Suns, which would be pretty cool. We'll hit that accept button, and let's see who we have. We're going to need to put another mech in here. We're going to grab ourselves the close-range Phoenix Hawk, because that's a great idea, right? Okay. Who do we have for the best shot? It looks like Coffee Grind is a pretty good shot. We're going to stick him over in the Oslo, unless there's someone else better in here. Does not look like that's the case. We have a 5 with Spinius Thor for shooting and gunnery. So he's our next best bet. And Zero Shiva as well. They're both really good. They both have the same set of skills. So we're going to put Spinius Thor into the Trebuchet. We're going to stick Zero Shiva into the Griffin. And this is a okay version of the Phoenix Hawk. Actually, it's more than okay. It's actually pretty darn good. We got the leg mod in there too. So we're going to want someone that's got some good piloting, but possibly some decent shooting as well. 2 and 2, 2 and 2, 3 and 3 is Dr. Grimm. And then 2 and 8 is Toast. So we're going to save Toast. And, oh man, maybe not. We're going to put Toast into the Phoenix Hawk. He's got that 8 pilot there. What's the worst that could happen? And let's hit that deploy button. It's Badlands again, 2.5 skulls. This could get a little dicey, but we are bringing 2.5 stars of our own. And Darius is not yelling at us about tonnage, so fingers crossed it works out well. Should be a good time. Oh man, and what is Chad up to right now? Zaka says for aesthetics, he goes for the king crabs. So call me a weirdo. Dude, the king crabs look really cool. I like them a lot. They lose arms really easy, but I like the idea of having a flat, narrow profile with everything behind you rather than a vertical torso. And you get a chance to put some really cool LRMs on the back and just really big, giant claws. Now, I know it's really, really thin metal. They're not really melee focused. They're just there to kind of protect the weaponry from like environmental hazards and whatnot, but it looks cool. And Data King says, King crabs look cool. I just like the mechs and robots with the backwards legs, ED209 style. It's true. I'm curious where they originally came from that, because it just looks like normal legs, but put on backwards. Yeah, and Azakis, the king crab is super menacing. I love it a lot. I'm drawn to designs that shouldn't work well, like Catapult K2. Let's take a catapult chassis, which is supposed to be a support mech, and let's put PPCs on it, give it less armor, and make it a frontline mech, and getting rid of its jump jets. Like, the design philosophy, right off the bat, has me intrigued. And as a result, I'm immediately drawn like a moth to the flame to it. Just like the Hornet that you see here in game. Oh, ladies and gents. Oh, man, look at this. Look at this. Just Roy G. Biv colors for days. Oh, it's so gorgeous. I love it. I love it a lot. This game is super beautiful on its orbital graphics and stuff. All right, let's reach into the grab bag of voices that do not hurt, and let's see what we can find. We've got an interesting opportunity for you, Commander. We've recently detected a major engine signature on the planet. Probably an assault-class mech, as you can imagine. We can't have an assault-class Capellan mech of that size wandering around loose, and we'd like you to handle it. The interesting part is that we've also detected another assault power-up. I know, and it's a different mech entirely. It's closing with the target. It's possible you can just swoop in and pick up the pieces. We're prepared to offer generous salvage terms. Taking down assault mechs isn't going to be easy, Commander, but if we can play them off against each other, we might make out quite well on this one. Darius, those are very true words. No, we're on this map though, so we'll see. Let's see, Zaka says, just for the looks, king crabs look menacing. Yeah, no, you're absolutely correct, man. Darius says, we're near the engine signature where it was detected, Commander. The enemy unit should be in this area. Ooh, and we can see some mechs already. Looks like they have a locust, and I'm not sure what this other one is yet. Remember that this is a big mech we're tangling with here, so be careful. And so we need to tag them, get a drop notification, and then just back the heck up. And then let them fight and then swoop back in and have some fun in chat along the way. So let's see. Enemy turn, and then it's our turn. What do we have? I'm trying to think of what like the best. It's probably going to be the Phoenix Hawk that we're going to want. So let's sprint up, get eyes on. What do we see here? Trebuchet, okay. And a Locust 1V and another mech. These mechs, if I recall, are going to land down behind them up here. And they're going to fight just over this ridge. Bets on the assault class mechs. That's what I'm curious about. What does chat think? If you're watching over on YouTube, put it down in the comments as well. If you're watching over on Video on Demand, let me know. Hit me up on Twitter. What do you think our assault class mech that we're going to be facing is? And on top of that, what do you think the second one is? I don't know. And Data King says they're going to land on the right, which... this possible? I'm curious because there's a big giant pile of a border over there, so I'm not really sure. We'll see.
Commander?
We're gonna move everyone up into cover up here, just in preparation. But I'm really curious to see what kind of assault class mechs they are. I don't know. I want to get these guys in a crossfire, gals. I don't know, but at the same time, I also don't want to just sit here and just take a bunch of just fire from a trebuchet in my face. That sounds like a terrible idea. We can't really get some good stuff, so we're gonna move up here into cover. And a Night Star versus Alicorn, Data King says. I know what a Night Star is. What is an Alicorn? We are in 3027, I think, right now, maybe. I don't know if it's here at that time, but wow. Let's see. Actually, that's not supposed to happen anymore, according to Harry. That's a good point. It might not. We're still rolling with the 1.8.1.8 mod, so I don't know if that's been fixed or not. That might have been fixed in the 1.9 version. So we're gonna roll up here. We can get some good shots on things. We're gonna pivot over here with the Assault, with Coffee Grinder, and we're gonna take some shots. Not a great chance to hit. But we're gonna do it. Ah, it's a miss and a miss. Oh well. Let's see. Alicorn is SLDF air tank. Oh, there's a bug with this mission. Oh, I gotcha. I gotcha. Night Star is super rare too. Yeah, I've only seen a Night Star once, I think, in my own personal playthroughs, and I did not get a part of salvage on it. Well, you're right. They are landing on the right over there. Cool. Seymour says there's a drop ship coming in fast and low, Commander. I'm seeing Merrick markings. Okay, it's not pirates. The other assault mech joining the party, I'm guessing. It's about to get hot down here. Now, I want to put these guys into a crossfire, but it is not... It's not happening very well right now, so... Oh, man, I don't even know. This map is where you got your Atlas DK. That's true. That's very, very true. Shoot. I really want those enemy mechs to get in and get these guys in the crossfire. I'm assuming this is going to be the assault? Question mark. There's a Locust, a Trebuchet, and whatever that is. Man. So we're gonna move over here with the Phoenix Hawk. Don't want to jump just yet. We're getting enough evasion pips, and we're just gonna keep tagging this Trebuchet, or trying to anyway. Golly gee whiz, that's a straight up miss. That's what two gunnery will do you for right there, man. Golly. And
I'm here.
trying to get our shots while staying in cover. Hopefully they can't get over here. They already have proven that they can shoot us from way over there with long-range missiles, I think. Maybe that was just the LRM on the Trebuchet. Not really sure. So we're going to go in here. We're going to try to harass this Trebuchet up a little bit and hopefully get out of the reinforcements' way whenever they do show up. And fingers crossed it'll work out well. There we go. SRM6s for days. Got some more hits in. And we're not having to defend any bases this time. We just literally have to survive. Oh, no. It could be worse. It could be worse. It could not be a Cyclops. AC-20, though. Holy wah. Oy vey, man. I don't think it does have the initiative boost, so that's good to know. We've learned something, whether we wanted to or not. And it's only down 25%. So my guess is it's only 3 mechs right here. So
What can I do for you?
we're going to start working away from the Cyclops. AC-20, I want to stay out of range on that. But it's got an LRM-10, so it's going to try to still get close to us. Here we go. Twin large lasers of freedom going in on the Trebuchet, going to town, opening it up. That is the plan. Fingers crossed. I think we got a hit on the head, too. Oh, man. Our cat's paws on the field, Commander. Let them take the brunt of the fire, and we should be able to clean up whoever's left. Well, you say that now, Darius. I'm trying to see what those are, and it's really hard. Oh, no. Oh, man. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a longbow. Oh, crap. That's not good at all. Oh, man. Oh. Yeah. That's not great. It looks like they have maybe a dervish behind. I'd like to say maybe an Ossel or a Griffin. I'm not really sure. Oh, crap. Crap. That's not great. That's not great at all. Oh, man. Maybe we'll get lucky? Question mark. All right, they're fighting each other. Great, they're not shooting us. That is fantastic. So, there's not really a lot of places we can go and still have cover on this map. So, hopefully they keep fighting. We're going to focus on this Locust right now for the moment.
Commander.
We're going to go punch ourselves a Locust, hopefully.
Coordinates received.
Lose some heat. Maybe we can connect. Oh, there we go. Spinious Thor, left arm destroyed, evasion. That's going to help out. We don't have any secondary weapons. I want to get rid of this Locust. That would really be beneficial, I think, right now.
Something I can do.
We're going to come over here and melee the snot out of this with the Griffin as well.
Physical attack.
Yeah, we are losing some evasion pips, which is unfortunate. But we are thankfully in cover. And we'll see what that Cyclops decides to do. I don't know. I'm not super excited about the options. But I want to get rid of this Locust as soon as possible. And punching it seems like the best way to go. We could jump on it. We'll save that for the big mechs if we have to. Good solid impact. There we go. 2 small lasers. Boom! A leg destroyed. Torso's opened up. It's going to be another pilot injury. Oh, I'm like a little bit nervous. I'm like, longbows are bad news. Are bad news bears.
I hear you.
Oh, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Hang in there, Coffee. We're gonna go turn her back. We're gonna punch the sucker. 75 damage. There we go. Ammo explosion. Oh man, not even a CT, just the ammo detonated.
See that? Did you see
Oh man. Hey, Flavolicious, raiding with the 4 viewers. Welcome to the Burnt Toast Brigade. We are facing 2 assaults, and our backs are to them. So in traditional fashion, we are about ready to get hosed. Chat, please welcome Flavolicious and the individuals raiding along with him. Oh man. Dude, welcome to the adventure. It is going to be a really fun ride, at least for the next few minutes anyway. If I've typed it right, there we go. There's a shout out. That is correct. Flavolicious for days. Ultimate Admiral Age of Sail. Oh, dude, that is super cool. How's that game going for you? What do you think? I don't know if that's the first time you played it or not, but that's superbly awesome, man. And thank you very much for the subscription, Flavolicious. Oh, man, much appreciated. Ladies and gents, can we get some support here in chat for Flav? Welcome him to the stream. Just hitting it up with all sorts of stuff, man. That's super cool, super cool. Oh, it messed up on your last mission, eh? Oh, man, awesome stuff. Well, welcome to the adventure. We're all gonna die. Oh, man. So we have ourselves a Cyclops 10Z up here. We just stomped ourselves flat a Locust. Somewhere up here, there we go, is a Trebuchet. They have a longbow, which is not great. It is not great at all. So we're gonna have ourselves a little bit of fun. Guarantee. Death to the purple bird people. That's right, man. Merrick is not the best, so absolutely. How's it going, Great Lord? Hopefully your evening's going great. Hopefully we can make it a little bit better for you here as we play some big, giant, stompy robots. And we are the Burnt Toast Brigade, not because we make toast. We do. It's delicious. But because, well, our mechs overheat a lot, and we push it to the extreme, and we don't follow sound tactical judgment. We just, you know, hang out. I really want to back up. I really need to wreck the Cyclops because they're just gonna hoser everybody up, man.
Roger.
We're gonna lose some mechs, is my guess, and we're gonna do it with our teeth bared,
10-4.
with fun and excitement along the way. Because golly gee whiz, this is BattleTech, and we're here to wreck some robot action. Oh man, food sounds really good. I'm actually really hungry. All I have is Diet Mountain Dew to satiate my hunger, and that's a really bad combination. We're doing a bonus stream here We might see a few more
Moving to
surprise weekday streams, whether it's Wednesday or not. For those here in chat, usually we stream every single Sunday, 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time to 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, and off Fridays if, when, and where we can get the opportunity to do so. But we missed last Sunday because my voice gave out, and so we're doing a makeup stream here and having a lot of fun. Chat is really lively here. Hopefully having a good time.
target
Sounds like Mrs. Toast just got home as well, so I'm going to have some really good, fantastic goodies. The cats are going to be racing around like crazy here. It's going to be a good, fun adventure. Looks like we finally got a torso opened up on the Cyclops 10Z, so that is fantastic. You know what? Toast is the pilot that has the plot armor, so we are going to jump. And, oh, man. Oh, thank you very much for the follow, the great Lord Hasek. That is super, super cool. Or is it Hasek? Either way, dude, oh, man, welcome to the Burnt Toast Brigade. And just for anyone that doesn't know already, if you do hit that follow button, you do get your name added into the pool that we pull our pilots from. If you do hit that subscribe button, as Flavolicious did earlier, you get your name shortcut to near the beginning of that list. I believe next on deck is tincan_pops. So if you're out there, hopefully your evening is going good. And we do post additional videos all the way up over on YouTube where we go into different things, BattleTech related, a few other things like BeamNG Drive and all that fun stuff. Has-ick. Okay, cool. So the Great Lord has it. Oh, that's a super cool name, man. I like it. That's superb. Hey, Cyber Gizmo, how's it going, buddy? That's right. Give it to him, Toasty. That's right, man. Say I'm pretty fly for a white guy? I think that's how that goes. I don't know, man. No, there it goes. Ammo explosion. And now we face a longbow. Lightfoot J. Pauls. Oh, man. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the adventure. You guys are just blowing it up. You guys are fantastic. Oh, I love it so much, man. Just call me JP. All right. You got it. You got it. Pretty fly for a mech guy. There we go. I like how the way you think there, Rack. Oh, man. Yeah, I think we might try to make this Wednesday evening thing a bit more, how do you say, consistent. Having a lot of fun. And it's a good thing. You know, it's a good way to spend the evening. Good way to have some fun, some adventure. So as long as this trebuchet doesn't shoot us, I think we're going to come over here and start poking on these mechs. Oh, there it is. Oh, oy vey, man. Oh, that is super scary. And it's not got a lot of armor, but it's got more than I want. Oh, 2 solid hits. Woo, give it to him, Coffee Grinder. This is going to be a rough and tumble adventure. They got an urban mech up there. Ugh, they're shooting us as well.
minor damage, Commander.
Ick. R60 with the AC-10. What do they have up there? They have a Wolverine 6M going up and giving the trebuchet what for. Oh, man. 2-for-1 deal. Get the kill, Capellans, and Free Worlders. That's right, man. And I don't know if this is really a problem or not, but for me, I'm playing a pro pirate campaign. So we're trying to find the hardest difficulty settings, 8 pieces per mech, all that jazz. And if and when we can, we're going to ally with the pirates and just make everybody mad. So it's going to be a fun adventure. We're getting really, really close for that. Let's see. Zero Shiva, can we get you closer and still be in cover? I don't really want to abuse the cover too much, but we're going to need it right now because we got to put this longbow down. Oh, man, that's going to be rough. That's going to be real rough. Oh, man. Masochistic campaign. That's right. Brutality. Pilots can be replaced. Mechs with CT destruction on cannot. Oh, and the trebuchet is picking on a wasp. Nice. That's right. And when he can, he smashes his fingers. There's this unfortunate trend, you might say, where there is quite literally catastrophes before every single stream, whether it's either of the cats causing problems or what happened today. I just smashed the crap out of my thumb. The nail is already turning a little bit black and blue, so that'll be a fun adventure for tomorrow. It kind of hurts already, so we'll see. We'll see. In the meantime, we are smashing robots and having an absolute blast. And hopefully we can get this longbow to just go away. That'd be really, really good. I'd be a huge fan of that. right now it's not happening. So, but yeah, over on our YouTube channel, we do have, post up a couple other videos and stuff like that, whether it's MechWarrior Online, just some other ridiculously fun stuff. And I guess we can kind of shoot one mech from
Copy
here.
that, Commander.
BeamNG Drive, we've done stuff like Firewatch, a couple other games. So if you have some games in mind that you would like to see that don't really fit well on Twitch, but you think would be an absolute riot of a blast over on YouTube, let me know, and I'll add it into the queue that I'm actually working through, and we'll see if we can't get it added up. But you can also follow me over on Twitter. I post up some more of the stuff over there as far as there's links and all that jazz. But generally, the goal is just to have fun. The goal is just to hang out here, have fun. I mean, if something comes from all the Twitch and the YouTube and all that, cool. But the first point is, I want to play some robots. I want to play some BattleTech. I want to play some video games. And if we can do that while having a blast along the way, well, shoot, man. More power to it. Sounds like a blast. We're going to back up a little bit. And we're going to shoot the snot out of this longbow. Oh, man. It still has armor. Oh, oh man. BattleTech Pirates Light for, or JP says has some effective if risky tech. That's absolutely correct. Oh, oh man, that trebuchet is having a real bad day. That's a real bad day right there. And its Urban Mech just loves the Griffin. It looks like.
Light damage. Holding fire.
Yeah, we're basically taking whatever we can and just stuff it in the mech. And if it means we can use it, then we're going to use it. I think it's year 3027 right now. And we'll see if we can't keep pushing that era forward. All right, point blank range. Oh, we can't easily get into cover. That's not fantastic. Let's see, we can get 4 evasion pips that way. We can get 5 if we jump. So shoot, we're going to go for it. We're just going to go all out. And we're going to shoot that. And we're going to, ladies and gents, we are going to overheat it a little bit here. And hopefully we don't shut down because that's going to be one dead mech. Fingers crossed. Come on. There we go. We found the big red override button. Burnt Toast Brigade is in full effect. We are effectively making toast, toasting Pop-Tarts, doing all the delicious things that require a toaster. Oh man, point blank range. Thankfully, a lot of misses. Oh, right toast destroyed. Right toast? Right toast destroyed. Right torso destroyed. Not good. Not good. But, ugh. Anyway, that's going to be doing a lot of DFA action, so who do we have as the next closest? Is Zero Shiva. Man, I want to just keep shooting this longbow. It has to go away. So bad. So bad. It needs to disappear. There we go. LRM ammo explodes. Explodes. Destroyed. English is hard. I'm hungry. I'm excited. I'm nervous. Like, oh, man. Oh, man. The weapon systems are still operational, though, but we are getting closer to removing that arm. So
I'm receiving you.
let's see if we can't get Spinny up here and just throw it almost all away so we can get this longbow taken care of. I'm not going to overheat this particular mech because that would be bad. Trying to get that SRM ammo down below 50 so that ammo bin does not explode. Coffee grinder. Oh boy. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 84%. Let's do it. Oh man. Chat, what do you think? What do you think? Are we going to lose our Phoenix Hawk or not? I have some concerns. Legit concerns. But my vote is we're going to make it through with at least a center torso on the Phoenix Hawk. I could be wrong on that. Ugh. Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? Wasp is rolling up there. There's no weapon systems on that trebuchet. It's a walking stick. Maybe it can get into melee. We're going to have Toast. Oh, there's not a lot we can do on that. We're going to jump. We're going to get hot. We're going to go for it. Fingers crossed. Heat structure critical. Override successful. We're getting toasty. Oh, man. Trebuchet's coming in. Hopefully it draws a little bit of fire and aggro. Not quite. They're still wrecking into the Ossol. It's getting dangerously low. Oh, rack. I see what you're saying. I understand now. Jump up high, up high. That's a really good idea, actually. Yeah, there we go. Nice. A little hot, but no worries. We can still roll with that. Oh man, left arm destroyed. The longbow is
That's a
finally
critical hit.
getting a little bit less dangerous. I can't wait till we get
I'm
coolant
here.
vent pilots. That'd be really, really good. So the trebuchet is really, really hot. We can't actually jump with that, so we do want to get into cover. So I think we're gonna punch the Wolverine. Fingers crossed. Lose a little bit of heat. Kind of make it work. The wheels are falling off the bus, I feel. I'm afraid is what is happening. But we're going to go for it. We're going to use a precision strike. We're going to try to get through this. Oh, there's not a lot there. Ooh, we could go for the leg, too. I think just on happenstance alone, that might happen. We can't do enough to the CT, so we're just going to go for the torso. Maybe we can get some ammo. I should like to see if it was there, if there was any there. Oh, no explosions. Darn. Darn it. It is running away, though, and shooting someone that's not us. So that's good. And there we go. That enemy pilot ejected. It is effectively us versus them at this point, which is not superb, but the longbow has to go away. And that
Can't
urban
take
mech
any more
is
hits
causing
like
so
that.
many problems. Mistakes were made. Just definitely see what it seems like. We're gonna make a meal out of this, I think. So fingers crossed. Here we go with Toast. We're gonna jump on top of an enemy longbow. Heat be darned. Let's roll for it. Aerial toasters inbound in 3, 2, 1. Oh, buddy. Oh, man. Here we go. Boom. Left leg, left torso destroyed. That's what I'm talking about. On the ground it goes with a small laser. I would be a little bit stressed, too. We basically got an urban mech strapped to one arm, and that's the only weapon system he's got left. And the override is successful. We're burning the paint up. Totally worth it. Here we go. This is gonna hurt. Oh, we still have our arm.
Minor damage.
Fingers
Commander.
crossed as the kitty cat begs for attention. Oh man, hey Rargyle. Welcome to the adventure. Welcome to the stream. We're technically good. We're beating up on a longbow right now. Everything is fine.
I'm receiving you.
Let's see. We're just going to keep pivoting up there, turn everything back on if we can, and shoot. There we go. Going for the CT. Maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe we'll get lucky. I just want to win the mission. There we go. CT destroyed effectively by ammo explosion. Spinious Thor getting it done. Oh, man. All right. Let's focus in on these enemy mechs. I feel quite a bit better. We have all of our legs here. Who can we jump on? Because that's exactly what we're going to do. We have a Wolverine. I say we're going to jump on... Oh, man, it's so hard to see. We're going to jump on the urban mech. And we're going to flatten this trash can. That is the goal. Here we go. All the way down. Boom! Left torso, left arm destroyed. We still have armor on the legs. In comes the little tiny disco ball. Red laser of doom. Oh, buddy. And we got Coffee Grinder. Unfortunately, we do not have jump jets with him. We can smash some stuff up pretty good. So we're going to pivot over here, and we're going to do that as well. Here we go with the melee. Let's make it count. Boom! Right arm, right torso destroyed. There we go. Autocannon is taken away, and boom! End of the line. Head destroyed via pilot ejection. Oh, man. We have done the mighty, and that makes us dangerous. Oh, man. I think I butchered that phrase. I think it's something else from Firefly, but it's close enough. You ladies and gents get the idea. That's right, Rack. Everything is under control. Situation nominal. How are you? Oh, man. We're just going to let Toast cook some toast. That mech is in a world of hurt up there. The Trebuchet, however... Oh, man. Do we want to... Let's go after the Wolverine. The Wasp, I'm not worried about as much. Now, I'm going to say that, and it's going to cause a lot of problems, but we probably should have punched some stuff to lose some heat, but I really want to get some more of this ammo out of here.
Confirmed.
Not that it's going to explode anymore. It's just, let's use it up, you know what? Hey, Greybeard Ray, how's it going? Welcome to the adventure. So, how toasty is it in here? Well, if you look up here at this Phoenix Hawk,
Okay.
it's toasty,
That was a
baby.
hot hit.
Oh, yeah, man. Someone's getting toasted. That's right. We are doing a lot of crazy stuff. Oh, you just came from Bloody Doves? I saw that he was playing the 3062 1.9 release that just came out today. How's it going? Does it look like it was a good fun adventure over there? It looked like he had a pretty good crowd, so that's super good to see. So for those that don't know, 3062 just got an update today. So of the 3 major mod packs that kind of group a lot of stuff together, you've got BattleTech Extended 3025 Commander's Edition, which we're playing now. It's not yet updated for 1.9. We're still playing an older version of it. You have Rogue Tech, which throws everything in, including the kitchen sink, which is a really fun adventure. It's a little less stable, but has all the clan stuff in it. And then you've got 3062, BattleTech Advanced, I believe, 3062, which just got an updated release. So each of those 3 mods kind of caters to a couple different playstyles, a couple different things. For me, I love 3025, and 3062 is a lot of fun. Rogue Tech isn't quite my jam. But fingers crossed, if you get a chance, go check them out. You should have yourself a pretty good time. They're really, really solid mods. And we know about a month down the road from now, XLRP2 is coming out. That includes Just In Case, Don Zappo, a few other modders that are pulling all that stuff together. And it's going to be another complete mod pack for 1.9. So should be a lot of fun. But that being said, we are playing 3025 right now. And if you do want to go get an update on that, you can go over to the Nexus mod page. And on that Nexus mod page also has a link to the Discord page if you have questions or want to do some troubleshooting. Get your hands on that over there. So let's see. Our Griffin is really, really hot. There's a Wasp on the hill. We can go over here and melee a Wolverine. I think we're just going to keep doing that. Let's just keep rock'em sock'em robots. Boom! Structure exposed. Got to finish up these mechs and get our paychecks. I would love to get my hands on some longbow parts and then eventually build one and just stuff it full of SRM6s. Yeah. So let's see here. Rawgrass says, okay, 8 mechs is better than 6. I did know about. Yeah, fair point. Like all 3. Yeah, they're really solid groups and they cater to different parts of the community. And there's a huge amount of people that have fun with them. So still not company versus company. That's true. One of these days, maybe. Let's see. Toast. Toast is super hot. Let's go melee somebody, I guess. Maybe we'll shut down. Maybe we won't. It's all part of the adventure. Look at that toasty Phoenix Hawk. Boom! Left arm, torso destroyed. Pilot injured. In comes the small laser. And now we're going to get the heat damage is my guess. Oh, we're just below. Nice. Graybeard says, less than 35 years in BattleTech. I like the different house rules of each mod. Yeah, each mod team, and it kind of packages together a different experience, and it's solid stuff. It's good. We've got a really good community here, all things considered. And I say that in like the best of ways because we have a really diverse community as well that likes all sorts of stuff. Inner Sphere, Periphery, clan mechs, people that are super interested in Dark Age. I mean, there's a lot of really cool individuals in the group, and everyone, for the most part, gets along, and those that don't are very respectful. So, I don't know. It's a good community. It's a good piece of adventure. It's a good game. So, and besides, we get to punch robots with robots. I mean, why not? This is the sound fantastic idea. So, we're going to keep cooling off here a little bit. Let's see if we can keep our mechs in one piece. Fingers crossed the Phoenix Hawk is still there, and we don't lose too much on the Ossoul. Should probably take Rack's advice and jump the Ossoul when I get the chance up onto this so it doesn't get meleeed. I don't really want that many more parts to fall off if I can help it, right? Let's just see if we can't just one-shot crunch this. There it is. CT destroyed. Phineas Thor showing him how it's done. Someone's not only getting toasty, someone got toasted. Ah, yeah, man. Oh, in comes the stuff into the Ossoul. We have stuff going through into internals, so we're going to try to jump up on that as well. Rargyle says to Graybeard, he got the Solaris 7 box set for his 10th birthday, so 28 years here. Oh, man. See, I knew about BattleTech, and I only knew about it mostly from the MechWarrior 2 game, which was fun. I didn't quite get it, but I enjoyed it. And then in the last few years, I learned about the PC game, and I was intrigued. The resculpts, the reimagination of the mechs really did it for me. I'm like, those actually look really cool. And then seeing that they are redoing the sculpts for the tabletop game, oh man, that really put me over the edge. So I've got all the stuff that you can get possibly for the revamped BattleTech game, and then I've got the Kickstarter backed, at least for all the Intersphere and Comstar mechs. I couldn't quite afford everything, so I prioritized the more traditional stuff that could be used through all the eras. And we'll see if I can get my hands on some of the clan mechs that look really cool.
Yes, Commander.
So we'll see. We're gonna jump up top up here, and if we have some heat, we're gonna shoot down at the Wolverine, and we do. Oh baby, oh man, there we go. We are no longer at risk of ammo bin explosions. I think we've gotten through our ammo count of 200 down to 98, so it's below half, and the Wolverine is down. Oh man, let's go stomp on it. Let's go step on it. Let's go make some s'mores, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Oh man. Phoenix Hawk and the Toastmeister himself rolling in. Boom! Solid crunch. That was... Oh man, I love the animations for Melee on the mechs that came in with the Heavy Metal DLC. It is just so forceful and violent. It's great. Coffee Grinder is going to have the Osel. Oh, that's right. The Osel does not have jump jets. Someone out there on YouTube land or here in chat is just screaming at the TV going, dude, what are you doing? And we're making poor decisions and having a lot of fun. So here we go, trying to shoot everything we can into the CT.
Everything I've got.
Oh, man, torso arm is gone. Oh man.
Critical hit,
Oh, man.
Commander.
So Graybeard says, or 35, can't remember. Data King says, my first BT battle was an epic Wasp versus Stinger battle versus my uncle when he was 12. You know, those battles are really, really good learning experiences. I mean, I do a lot of tabletop gaming as well, so I do like bolt action and all that stuff with a version 2 roll set. And you don't have to have the craziness. You just have something that looks cool and feels cool in your mind and introduces, right, all of the mechanics that you need to get to grips with the rest of the part of the game. And if you can do that in a way that just captures the imagination and just love and just the interest of the people that are playing, you've already won. It doesn't matter if it's light mechs or not, right? It's just fantastic. And so I wholeheartedly agree, man. Wasp versus Stinger, you're really like, I have one weapon system or two weapon systems. I've got armor. What do? I got a position. I can jump on stuff. I can do things. And it's just really engaging. It's so much fun. Oh, man. And Graybeard, fire starters are awesome. If I really had my druthers, I would be piloting Fleas, Hornets, and earlier in the campaign here, if you go up back onto some of the previous VODs here on Twitch or over onto the YouTube channel, I'll have to put a link together for a shout out for that. But over onto my YouTube channel under the same name, TheChronicToast, no spaces, you can see where we developed a melee focused Locust 1V that actually had a positive kill to deployment ratio, man. It was so much fun. We made the Murder a cicada kind of work, and it was fantastic. So let's see. We're just going to keep stomping on mechs. We're just going to keep wrecking face. Why not? Let's just keep going for it. Here comes the Trebuchet. And it's dude, my people need me, he says. Good kill, Commander, Darius says. Let's get out of here and see what we recovered. So, ladies and gents, you know, if you've watched my previous stuff, I'm not doing quite all the voices. My voice, I missed last Sunday's stream because I literally had no voice. I was squeakier than a squeaky cat that couldn't meow. Much to the hilarity of Mrs. Toast and the kitty cats. My voice is still doing pretty good, and I think we'll be good for a full stream on Sunday. 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, all the way up to 5 p.m. is always the goal. I love doing the pirate voices, which kind of gets me in trouble, right? So, let's see here. 392,000 C-bills, not bad, not bad. We're gonna have to do some repairs. That's okay. And Cyclops parts, 90 tons. Oh man. So Cyclops 10Z. Let's see here. Command and fire support. Cyclops 10Zs use their imposing presence and unique communications equipment to control the battlefield. While the 10Z carries a lethal array of close-range weaponry, its primary role is command and control, bolstering friendly units with its specialized battle computer. Oh man, that's cool. Oh, it reduces its damage by 3 on the head. That's actually really nifty. I like that. Longbow parts. Oh, I really want a longbow. That would be fun. Is there anything that we can physically build though? We don't need an urban mech. There is nothing else really here that we need parts for. So I'm going to stick with the longbow parts, and we'll see what happens. We'll go from there. That'd be a lot of fun. Yeah, we'll stick with it. And we got a trebuchet part, which is super helpful. And we got the plus medium laser, so win-win. Oh, fantastic. Let's see, we'll get it caught up here on chat. Oh gosh, awesome. Diddy King says, trying to remember explaining the different houses to him, but he insisted that he was fighting the House Harkonnen. My Varkona. If anyone knows what that reference is, post it in chat or under the comment section below YouTube. My Varkona. Oh man, so good. Graybeard says, had a 13-year-old in BattleTech and MechWarrior campaign. He became one of the best tacticians. It really makes you think. Like, if you get vested in, you're going to want to learn how to do certain things in a way that minimizes your risk and maximizes your gain, right? And it's really cool when you see individuals of any age that just get sucked into like the details and the lore, and just it's a thing. They can visualize it. You can see them watching the battle and the tactics play out in front of them, like on the table or on the computer screen, and it's really fun. It's a lot of it's really rewarding. It's super cool. And JP says he prefers light and medium mechs. Can't hurt me if you can't catch me. I absolutely agree. I love my Wolverines, and I love Commandos just because they're super annoying and super cool. Graybeard says DK thinks he loves that. Data King says he was one big Dune nerd, as you might imagine. Dune was super cool, like the big sandworms and like little assassin drones that's like skiffed around and stuff, and you couldn't like breathe to like, it's a nifty world, man. I think it was like, I want to say Benezia, but I'm sure that's just a name from a character from Mass Effect and not actually the cast of individuals on the planet. But oh man, Cybergizmo says first BattleTech tabletop experience. My Warhammer one-shot into Rifleman cockpit and added it to my owned mechs right beside my trebuchet. Oh, that's good. That's really good. That's fun, man. Graybeard, as a D&D DM of 45 years experience, congratulations, man. I've just reached the 1 year and 4 month mark. We just finished up the first half of Horde of the Dragon Queen. And if certain individuals in my family are out there watching, put your fingers in your ears, don't listen. But we've tied it in with a lot of homebrew stuff, which is cool, a third narrative. But the second narrative is also Out of the Abyss. So there's a lot of cool stuff happening. And one bad guy is going to lose at most, and one bad guy is going to win. So it's just a matter of to see. It's a lot of fun. Oh my gosh. I've played D&D forever. And as a DM, it's really rewarding. I really enjoy it. It's so much fun. It's so cool. Your natural voice is entertaining enough. Oh man, thank you very much, man. That's really appreciated. Thank you. Sunday. Tractor pulls, Dungeons and Dragons, BattleTech, 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Oh baby. Oh man, it's so much fun. Yeah, Irbies are good trash cans as well. Havoc says, crazy news, they just canceled the NBA season. Like, canceled the actual season? I know that they've been, I know that they've actually been like pulling teams back so they don't actually, have like audiences and stuff. Wow, if they've canceled the NBA season, that is a step I did not expect to take, because wow. Holy cow, Data King. That's crazy. Well, so as always, everybody, fantastic. Thank you so much for making the stream amazing. We're going to try to find someone to raid. So if you know anyone that is playing 3025, we'll try to raid them. But otherwise, we'll go out and find someone cool to, have a blast with. So, but yeah, let's go check it out. I'm going to drop this over to the thank you stream screen. And as always, thank you very much, everybody. You'll be able to see me back here again on Sunday at 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Maybe sooner if we're feeling up for it, but definitely on Sunday, 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. We'll have the stream starting slide up, and we'll get kicked off at that point for 4 hours of adventure. So, and as always, guys, thank you much. Stay safe, and BattleTech on. Aw, yeah, man.